Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Hero Vision podcast. And I got myself Hector, also known as CN6. And with me, I got Hav.
Yo.
And then I got Jazzy.
What's up?
And tonight, guys, we're going to be reviewing The Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Right? Or the joke I made earlier, the Ballad of Gay Tony. Fire DLC, by the way. GTA 4. But yeah, guys, before we get into that, I'd like to remind you guys that you guys can listen to us on Spotify, Apple, Google, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Make sure you follow our socials at Heat Ray Vision Podcast or go to heatrayvisionpodcast.com. You're going to see all of our links through there. Make sure you follow our second YouTube channel called Heat Ray Vision Clips. That's where we upload all of our clips, or if you don't have enough time to listen to the whole podcast, we'll post all the highlights through there. Make sure you follow our main page called Heat Ray Vision to stay up to date with any geek news and films, TV, and video games. The socials are at Heat Ray Vision or go to heatrayvision.com. You're going to see all of our socials through there. All the links will be down in the description. With that being said, man, the new Hunger Games movie, man, that's fucking crazy.
The original Battle Royale.
It's been, how many?
It's been 8 years.
8 years? Damn.
Since the last one, bro.
Fuck.
And it's not the original Battle Royale, bitch. What the fuck?
What's the original Battle Royale?
What's the original?
Battle Royale, the Japanese movie.
That one?
The Japanese
wait,
movie.
for real?
Yeah.
I wanted to see it, but I haven't seen it.
I
That
never
movie's-
heard of
that
that
was
until
crazy.
today, right
It was
now.
crazy. What?
I never heard of that until right now.
Yes, bro. Battle Royale.
It wasn't, I don't think it was big. It wasn't like a
It's
big
well
movie.
known.
Really?
It's, yeah.
Here in the U.S.?
Even here, yeah.
Interesting.
Because it was rated R. It was
Let me
gory
see.
as fuck, bro.
I'm going to
Oh,
Google it real quick.
I think I saw when it was on Netflix, but it's like it was
They took
only
it down?
It was only subbed. It's not there anymore.
Oh.
But
Hey,
yeah,
man,
dude,
but
I
the
saw
links,
it.
though.
That's facts.
The links go crazy.
That link.
And I'm not even talking about no OnlyFans links, yo. What
Even
you
though
mean?
Hector got one.
Even though
Link
Javi
in the
got
bio.
one.
I
Javi
said it
got
first,
one, bro.
girl. I said it first.
No, Javi
And
got
the link's
one.
in the bio. Y'all can check.
No.
Oh, no.
You don't
Click
know.
on the link tree, girl. There's a secret link.
He said a link tree. Do you see it, Mario?
Yeah, I've
What
never,
year did it come out?
2000.
Damn.
Yeah, bro,
So,
it's-
okay, real question, though.
I've never heard of it.
What
Go
came... Actually, never mind. I think it's
We're gonna
the
what?
Hunger Games. I was going to say, what came first? The Hunger Games? Like the book or whatever?
The book.
Or like the
book.
movie?
The book.
Or the Minecraft
Oh.
Hunger Games? But I'm like, wait, probably the book and the movie came first.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Do you guys ever play that?
Oh, yeah.
Minecraft?
I used to play it on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, I had it on.
Nah,
no, not my
man.
phone. My iPod. Remember iPod? I had an iPod,
Touch.
and I would play it on there.
What y'all know about Cut the Rope? Man.
Oh.
Fruit Ninja and shit, bro. Fuck.
What was
man.
that one? What was that one with the alligator with the pipes and shit? The water pipes.
It was called.
You
I
talking
don't
about
know,
Flappy Bird?
Pipe me up.
What?
Pipe down. Javi gets piped down.
Are you talking about Flappy Birds?
No.
No, the
alligator.
alligator where like he fixes the pipes and shit, the water pipes. I think it's legit like water. I think a crocodile in my pipes or some shit.
Such a basic ass fucking.
Like,
thing.
dude, or like oh no, or like oh water or some shit. Like
Oh, water. Yeah. Hell no.
something like that, dude. I don't fucking know. But yeah, guys, fucking The Hunger Games. It's been 8 years. And actually, you know, let's mention this right off the rip, y'all. I don't know if we sound Mario. Do we sound different, bro? Do we sound more close range or some shit?
No. I mean,
we
it
sound
sounds like a normal recording.
Because guys, we're recording in a car. We're recording in
throwback.
Hop's car.
Yeah.
And the reason for that, guys, is because I have some family over, and right now they are sleeping, and I don't want to wake them up. I mean, you know how we get, man. We get really
loud.
fucking loud.
We be
Hector,
getting
Hector
loud,
gets
girl.
naked. We get
No,
excited.
Nobody.
Fucking what a
Nobody.
weirdo.
Hell,
Mario be getting naked, bro.
and they be cheering me on. We're just
Nobody. No.
Cheering you on.
Cheer you on. No, Javi be cheering you on. Me next.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, but who be holding the camera? Hector.
Hey man, I'm the guy. I'm the guy behind
that's
the
worse.
camera.
Holding the camera? That's way worse.
Because he's
The guy in the camera never dies though.
Oh my god.
Because he's in the action. Getting
For real,
close.
he never dies. Man.
Hey, he getting close and shit. I'd be like, stop getting close, gay ass motherfucker. What kind of gay is it? This is straight porn.
Fucking Javi, man.
That's funny as fuck.
Oh my god! But okay, so 8 years and we're in the car. Another thing too, I just recently saw the first two movies.
Yeah, man. Hector's
I
never
saw the
seen
first
them,
two
bro.
movies.
That's crazy, bro.
In
They slaved
so
my ass.
yeah, we're recording right now Saturday, right? It's a November 18, and I saw the first Hunger Games movie on Thursday, and then I saw the second one on Friday, so yesterday, and then I did not get a chance to watch Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2, unfortunately. And dude, these movies are over 2 hours, man.
They're
Like,
long.
fuck,
They're
man.
long. They're long.
And I guess it's my fault, man, for being late to the party. But I don't think. I mean, I got a pretty I just wanted to watch the first two movies to really understand like the universe. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess even though we know that this movie, guys, is a prequel based on the book, right, Hav?
Yes.
Based on the book, it's legit, you know, and it takes place during the 10th annual Hunger Games, so it's like really far back.
Yep.
Because as we know in the first movie, it's the 74th, and the second movie is the 75th. And so, yeah, I don't think I needed too much, like a lot of knowledge. I did catch some references though in this movie and stuff. So I guess yeah, guys, we're gonna start off with our non-spoiler review, like always, and then we'll talk. And then the spoiler sections we'll do our thing. And just I'd like to let you guys know that in the spoiler section, since this movie is pretty fucking long, man. It's how long was this?
It's 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
It felt longer.
We'll get there, girl.
It felt longer.
Oh yeah, it did. Feel like we'll get
But
there. We'll
okay,
get
so
there.
2.5 hours, guys, and a lot of stuff happens, and obviously, because we do this non-spoiler review section, obviously we won't be able to break down the movie from start to finish how we normally do. So just bear with us.
Yeah.
In the spoiler section, we're just gonna talk about the main points and what we liked, what we disliked, and stuff. And yeah, and just have fun, man. That's how we normally do. So I mean, so before we get into that, let's start off with the trailer, right? When you guys saw the trailer, were you guys hyped for or like, I guess, yeah, were you guys hyped when you saw the trailer?
way I would,
because were you guys a fan of the previous Hunger Games? You're like, oh yeah, Hunger Games are back, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Or what's up with that, Mario? Yeah, start off, Mario.
the way, I mean, to give my brief history is that I don't think me or Hob, we never read the books, Hob. We never read the books. I think we all seen the movies though, me and Hob.
Yes.
Yeah.
All four.
I seen all the movies. I enjoyed all the movies, but I was never this like, oh my god, I'm a super like diehard of the franchise or anything like that. At least for me, I don't want to speak for Hav. So when I saw the trailer for this movie, I only ever saw it when I was in when we would go to watch movies and they'll do the previews
Yeah.
everything, and that's when I would only see it. And I'm just like, oh, we're doing a prequel. Oh shit! I was like, all right, cool. I like the original trilogy, obviously. So looking throughout the trailer that they showed, I was just like, okay, I can kind of see some of the shit that I remember because these movies came out so long ago, man.
Yeah, the first movie was in 2012.
Yeah, I was 12 years old. We were all 12.
And then the second movie was, I think, in 2014, I think?
2014?
2013
yeah,
or
so
2014?
basically throughout our high school like life, all of us. Like, so I vaguely remember. Like right now, Hector probably remembers the most.
Yeah, bro.
We're being honest, he
For the
remembers
first
most.
two movies.
For the
that's
first
it.
two movies, yeah.
But I felt like the last movies low-key were crucial, man. I probably should have just skipped out on the fucking on the first movie. Not gonna lie. I mean,
it's still important either way. It's the beginning.
Yeah.
But for me, I guess in terms of excitement, it's one of those things where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, but I'm not like super hyped for it or anything about that. You know, I had my expectations for the movie were just like, oh, I think this is going to be a very solid movie. You know, I was hoping like it wouldn't be it wouldn't be bad. I was like, come on, I remember the original trilogy being good. So I was just hoping, like, just don't be bad. That's all I care about. If it was bad, honestly, I wouldn't give a fuck. But it's like, you know, I want it to be good.
No, I get you.
Like, there's somewhat of a care for this franchise for me. Somewhat. Not major, like, for me in Star Wars.
And we'll talk
like
about
that.
it a bit if the movie met your expectations. Hav, what about you, bro? What's your history with the Hunger Games?
I mean, I'm the same with Mario. I didn't read any of the books. I mostly read the movies. I was actually telling the guys before we went to go see Songbirds and Snakes that I remember my memory of when I went to go see the first Hunger Games movie. I went with these other friends that, like, they read the books. They were even more hyped, right?
Okay.
I was just tagging along. And we went to, do you guys remember Showplace 8?
Showplace 8.
Yeah, it was like, it's like you have to like take a weird road. It's like when we go straight to the theater that we go to.
Okay.
It's like we're heading there, but we take
Oh,
this
you're talking
one
about
road.
your old school theater?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the one that shut down?
Oh,
Yeah.
The one that's like you
yeah.
take that one road and it's like behind. Like,
Yeah.
buildings.
bro. Yeah.
So we went there and we went for like a 6:30 p.m. showing, and we asked, and they're like, no man, that showing's sold out.
Damn.
All the tickets are fucking sold, and we're like, damn, for real? So like, what's the next showing? Well, the next one's at 7:30.
Yeah.
And so we're like, fuck it, can we get tickets for that one? And they go, sure. And they were tickets for those. Now, this was back before we could assign seats, so you could just sit wherever you wanted. And so we got tickets for 7:30, and we got there and shit. And the movie at the time, the first Hunger Games movie, was so hyped that people actually snuck into the auditorium to watch it.
Bro.
Wow.
Because they were like, all the 7:30 showings are sold out. And I guess we had some friends from school that came through. They wanted to come see it. There was only 8:30 tickets.
So like, were they standing around or some shit? Or like,
so get this, we were all sitting on our seats, and then there were people sitting on the ground.
Oh my.
All the way in the back of the movie theater by where the door was.
Yeah.
They would just like set their shit down.
What
They would
the
sit down
fuck?
with their backs against the wall and just watching it like that, bro. I was watching it like that.
Way.
Dude, it was crazy. Dude, that's the hype for
I
that
remember.
first movie was crazy.
Dude,
bro.
I remember, dude, because we were in middle school. And so I remember everybody in my class had a book on them, bro.
Yes.
And majority of them were chicks.
Yes.
Majority of them were girls. So like, oh my God, we're so hyped. And they're telling me, did you read this book? I'm like, nah, man, I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I remember it being super fucking hyped.
Yes.
And I remember even my older sister, she read them as well. And even she told me like the books are really fucking good. And like the books are apparently really fucking good, and I guess that's what led up to the hype. It's like, oh shit, we're finally getting a movie, and it sucks because I guess I didn't read them, sure, so I can't really make comparisons and stuff.
Yeah.
The only movie I could think of, bro, that I've read, and that I saw the fucking movie would be Paper Towns. Yeah,
Paper Towns?
Yeah, bro, I read that book
By
man.
John Green.
He's
What
a good
the
writer.
fuck is that?
For me, it's looking for Alaska.
I read that one too,
That one's fire.
and the his other one, The Abundance of Catherines or some shit.
I think that
Abundance of Catherines. That's a good book too.
Fault in Our Stars.
I didn't read that one.
I didn't read it, but like that's another example.
That's another one.
Looking for Alaska. I don't know if you knew that, bro, but yeah, there's an
This one?
adaptation. Yeah.
Yeah, Paper
Oh.
Towns.
With
Yeah,
the-
bro.
I've
Yeah.
never
When
seen
did
it.
that release?
Jared Dillon.
2013, I'm guessing.
2015.
Ah, shit. Close. Yeah, bro. I read that fucking book, and then I saw the movie, and I was like, whoa, okay. I mean, it's pretty good, whatever.
Yeah, man.
And
I recommend. I mean, a little side note, but I recommend
movie?
looking. It's a mini series.
Oh,
It's a
shit.
show. They made it into a show, and it's out on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I unfortunately had to watch it with ads, so it was
Ah.
it was miserable. I could probably go back and
This
watch
is
it
before
without
Javi
it.
had the link.
That's facts.
The
That's
link.
facts. No, but
The
dude,
holy link.
I think
the holy link.
Yeah,
We ain't telling y'all.
Yeah, we ain't
y'all took
telling
us
y'all.
up today.
Bro,
Yeah,
y'all
for
took it
real.
down, man.
For
Fuck
real,
yeah.
for
We
real.
ain't and this link got subtitles on them.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
big
we
thing for
ain't
these
telling
guys.
y'all, bro. If y'all want the link, bro, $5. Behind the sub to the Patreon. Dumbass. No, actually, guys, don't, man. There's nothing on there. I have a Patreon activated, but like where like people could sign up and I could get money, but like
There's nothing on there.
there's nothing on there.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right.
No, yeah, I got a Patreon.
Yeah.
Well, come on, man. I have to secure everything.
So,
just
yeah,
in
I
case,
know, I
man.
know.
You know, I just have it just in case, guys. We ever do something with it. But anyways, yeah, don't sub to that.
As for the trailer, though, I thought it was just okay.
Mid, yeah.
Not mid. I mean, I was looking forward to it. 'cause
Oh,
it was
okay,
Hunger
okay.
Games, but like, I guess I kind of got fucked, bro, because like after watching the trailer,
Okay.
You
I
got
thought,
fucked?
yeah,
That's
because I
crazy.
like I don't know about you guys, but when I saw the trailer, I was expecting this to be a prequel, and that we were going to see the rise of President Snow.
Ah.
But obviously, now that we've seen the movie, that wasn't entirely what the plot was.
Right.
And I guess a part of me wouldn't have mind if that wasn't the plot, if the story they were telling was a better one or a more cohesive one. Instead, I kind of left that movie kind of mixed. I'm not gonna lie.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, with me, I don't like. Obviously, I didn't see. I already knew about the Hunger Games, but I didn't see the movies.
Real quick, I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah,
So, did you watch the Hunger Game movies before, or was this the first time?
This was
No,
the first
this
time
is
ever.
first time, bro.
That's crazy.
That's why I said it was crazy. I'm like, damn, you never even seen them.
Nah, bro. Not even Maze Runner. I know that was based on the
Oh,
book
yeah.
I heard
too.
Maze Runner was mid, bro.
Yeah, I heard
You're
that
good.
too.
All
But
three
I
movies were trash.
you know what's
Oh, shit.
crazy? I'm pretty sure I seen like all of them, but the first one.
Bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You were
mean,
saying?
yeah, it was my first time watching them. I mean, I didn't. The only reason why is because of this, right? I wanted to build some. I wanted to have some type of knowledge. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I was getting myself into. And from what I can say, man, the first movie is definitely shows its time, man. From 2012, I wouldn't say it was like a great spectacle, like a lot of people were making it out to
Which
be.
is funny because when you consider the hype that
Yeah.
it carried back then.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
I know, bro.
But like, I'm gonna be real with you, it wasn't that great.
Yeah, I could
You know
definitely.
what I mean?
Like,
I thought it was a good movie.
yeah.
right?
Rest in peace, Rue.
Dude, that shit was tough, man.
Yeah, when
I was
she
like,
got- you know who killed her in the movie?
Who?
Huey from The Boys.
Oh,
I don't
he's
know
in
what
that
it is.
movie?
He's in that movie. Girl.
I had no idea.
Yeah, bro. Huey's in that fucking movie.
I didn't know.
I remember because I
Wow.
saw a TikTok of him doing an interview, and I guess the girl that played Rue in Hunger Games, like, came out like to surprise him,
Uh-huh.
and he was like, "I'm so sorry, I killed you." And he's like, "Oh my god!" Like it became a thing. I was like, "What's going on?" I
No.
looked in the comments. I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, that scene was powerful, man. I'm not gonna lie,
Dude,
I mean,
you heard all the girls sniffling in the movie theater when
Dead
that.
ass?
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
I remember.
It
everyone
was sad, bro. It was definitely sad. I mean, like I would say, I if I were to rate the first Hunger Game movies, I think I'd give it a 7, man. It's a
Okay.
good movie.
Interesting.
I wouldn't say it's a great spectacle, whatever. Especially like at the time, the directing was so much different as well. I don't know if you remember, bro, but like there was a bunch of camera shakes, bunch of like a lot of movement with the camera.
Shaky cam.
Yeah, a bunch of, like if it was like filmed like a
On like on foot.
yeah, like The Office and shit. Like, and personally, I don't know. I didn't really like it as much. But yeah, then the second movie was definitely better. Second movie was definitely better. I enjoyed that one a lot more. You could definitely see the budget increase. You could definitely see the CGI was a lot better because the first movie did well, whatever. And so I guess after watching those two movies, I guess I still felt like, okay, you know what? This next movie is probably gonna be just good, just like the other ones. And to be honest, I think I enjoyed this one more. Not gonna lie, man. I think I enjoyed this one more, and I think it has to do with, I guess now we can finally get into the review, guys. I think it has to do more with, you could definitely notice the modern camera shots, the modern cameras.
Modern cinema.
I said Marvel. The modern cinema, you could definitely notice that. Not only that, you could also tell the writing is a lot better. And I did find myself finding some moments in the first movie kind of a bit cheesy, like with the writing.
Yeah.
And so the writing is definitely better in this movie. And I guess let's talk about like the time, right? It felt long. This movie felt long, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I do feel it.
Like Javi's already signed. I want to hear his thoughts.
Ooh.
The movie was long, bro.
Yeah.
Mainly the movie felt really long for me, bro, because I felt like the issue that this movie had
Shit.
is that the first 2 chapters of the movie were probably the most interesting. That when you get to because this movie, guys, is breaked into 3 chapters, which is basically like 3 acts of a movie. And the first 2 were, I felt like, the most interesting. To when we got to the 3rd chapter, it fucking felt boring in comparison, and it kind of felt like the story dragged, and I was just kind of like, I was just trying to get back to like the main plot. I honestly thought like it should have ended right where chapter 2 ended.
I thought that's how it was gonna end.
Yeah,
I thought that's how it was gonna end.
And then when I was like, oh no, there's still more movie to go on.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching chapter 3, and it's like, this is nothing. Like, I don't know. For me, I just kind of felt like it wasn't as interesting.
Chapter
to me.
3 was more like wrapping it all up, kind of.
No,
Yeah.
this is,
Entirety
dude,
thing,
I'm
really.
glad that he says this, because want to know something about Mario?
What?
I thought that the 3rd chapter
Was
was
the
a
best.
lot more interesting.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah, bro. So
But wait, are you done speaking?
Oh yeah, no, that was it.
Why do you think that?
That's spoilers, girl.
Oh yeah, it is right. Never mind.
No, yes, spoilers, but I just wanted. Okay, so this is where I was telling Mario, I'm gonna say it for the pod, is I thought the 3rd act was a lot more interesting than the 2nd act, than the part where we actually get the Hunger Games, in my opinion, bro. The first part I really liked, and the 3rd part I really liked, and then the middle, like I was like, all right, cool. Like I've seen. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, the first 2 the Hunger Games or whatever, like were kind of, if I'm gonna be honest, it was in my opinion. Like, okay, cool, couple cool kills are here, whatever, but it wasn't like, probably not like what you described with that Battle Royale movie, whatever, earlier in the pod. Or did we mention? Yeah, right. We talked about that in the pod.
We did.
So probably not like that. But I will say one thing that was really fucking cool in the first movie, that really felt like, whoa, what the fuck, is when they're all like lined up outside, and the moment the countdown reaches 0, they start running, and it's just quiet. It's legit no audio. It's just quiet, and it's just them. You just see everybody running into the middle. They're out there fighting and stuff, and it's just quiet, bro. And that, like, you could just feel like it kind of resembled like if like your heart like sunk.
Yeah.
Or, like you're like, oh my god, this is actually happening. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That feeling was fucking cool, man. I was like, holy shit. But anyways, I really like that he's out in the spoiler section. I want to talk more about it, but that's really interesting. Actually, so with you, Mar, what did you think, bro? Did you think Was there a specific? Because like Wahab said, this movie's broken down into obviously kind of like every movie, right? There's always a first to third act. This was like self-explanatory. There was like 3 chapters,
like a book.
Exactly. No, right.
Book. Yeah.
So what did you think, Mario? Did you think all of them were equally interesting? Did you felt one was not? Did one?
I would say this. I would say I thoroughly enjoyed every chapter, but I would say in the third chapter, it like lost me a little bit.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Okay,
just a little bit. I wouldn't say I was completely like on like no, you took me out of it. I'm gone completely. But I'm just like like wrap it up a little bit quicker. That's what I would say. Just wrap it up a little bit quicker.
That's really interesting because I didn't mind it, man. I really did not mind it. I actually was kind of. It's one of those typical things, like in movies where you kind of like, oh, like I want to know what happens next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. This is setting up everything,
dude. This movie
dude.
gives you that.
Yeah.
This movie definitely gives you that at the end. Is like, oh, well, this is what happens next. Usually when you kind of feel like that in certain movies. And so I guess I didn't really mind it. And I kind of thought it was pretty interesting as well. More interesting than the actual Hunger Games itself. I feel like the original, when we're at the Hunger Games part, was just, it just reminded me like the first 2 movies I saw, which it was just like, okay, just typical alliance, typical fighting, you know, and that just, it didn't really interest me as much.
One thing, wait, hold on. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Because one thing I really like about the Hunger Games is that I really love how the districts are set up, 1, 2, 3, all the way to 12.
Yeah.
Did you like that every district was unique? Everyone had like its own personality to it.
Oh yeah, like when we first see that in like in the movie and stuff, even here, where like the District 12 is known for like the miners.
Yeah.
Other district is known for like the lumber, and then water, or fishing, I should say.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like it.
You like that? I like that. It did that because well, never mind. Holy fuck! I was about to say a spoiler for you.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Because listeners, they probably seen all the Hunger Games movie. That's why I was about to say it. Yo, my bad.
Or maybe not all of them. Maybe because it's a prequel. I don't need to watch.
Oh yeah, that's true. Probably yeah, it's a good spot.
You know,
but no, I always love the different personalities in each district, where each one has like their own values, their own core beliefs, and everything. And but the one thing that combines all of them is that they hate the that what Javi said.
They hate what?
The capital.
Oh, the capital. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so yeah, man, that's really interesting, man. So I guess Hav, do you want to give the synopsis for this movie real quick?
I mean, I can try.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of different things going on in this.
Just the main shit, bro. Like what this movie is essentially.
I guess the main plot, I guess you could say, is that we follow a young President Snow before he's known as President Snow, which is like the leader of the capital that we know from the Hunger Games, right? It's that old dude.
Yeah.
Right. Because you've seen it, right, Hector?
Yeah.
And basically, we see him at the 10th annual Hunger Games, and he at one point before he became President Snow was a mentor. Kind of like how Haymitch was to Katniss and to Peeta, right? So we see a young Snow, and he is a mentor of someone from District 12 who's assigned to him, right? A tribute. And basically the movie, for the first 2 acts, I guess, follows him trying his best to, like, save this girl in the Hunger Games and try to make her profitable and all that kind of stuff. While the third act kind of changes the plot completely and goes in a different direction, but it still focuses on those 2 main characters.
Yeah, because
this is also the movie where basically, this is the movie that also shows that shift in the Hunger Games.
Exactly.
It shows the shift about how they went from like making it as just like this annual thing,
like generic, basically,
like a generic thing where people would kill each other. And they shifted it to like, no, let's make the Hunger Games into entertainment.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where like they started doing the thing with the donations and like trying to get the people sponsorships and trying to get the audience to like them and all this other shit. We actually get to see that shift. Whereas when we watch the Hunger Games, which is like what'd you say, Hector? The 74th on the first one.
It was the 74th. Yes.
The first movie. You're thrown into it like they already cracked the code, like they already figured it out. Type shit. You feel me?
Hey man, for 70 years, 74
bro,
years,
so like
man.
For that, like they already know what the fuck's going on. Like they already know how to make an entertainment. Here you see like, oh shit, like if we get the people to like them, we get more listeners, we get more viewers, we get more money, and how do we make it more profitable and more sponsorship? You get to see also like the shift of how they took the Hunger Games and made it into an entertainment piece.
Yeah, so not only do you see the development of President Snow, as we know in the
I guess that's also in there.
Yeah, you also see the development with
the Hunger Games.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Is there what else to do? Was there any standouts to you guys like the?
There's like actors.
Yes.
There's a few. I guess
Who you got?
the main one would have to be, I don't know the guy's name, but the guy that plays Snow.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He did
Yeah,
a really good job. I think he was the one that I felt like carried this movie, low key. Everything relied on him.
Yeah.
His acting in certain scenes I felt like was really, really good. I could kind of buy him as like this President Snow before he became the murderous mass murdering asshole that we
Yeah.
know in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how he kind of was like this like young, naive, kind of more optimistic guy, and then we kind of see like his descent to evil type
Yeah,
shit. Like
bro.
I really liked him. What did you guys think of him?
And then I thought the same. I thought the same way. And then I guess I also want to mention the other person that was like another main character. I don't know her real name, bro.
We're talking about Lucy Gray,
Lucy Gray in the movie.
Rachel Ziegler,
Her, right? Isn't that the girl that was gonna be in this new live action Cinderella?
Snow
Isn't that-
White.
Snow White.
She's
Snow
gonna
White,
be Snow
yeah.
White. That's still
That's her,
coming out.
right?
Yeah.
So listen, y'all. Like,
She was also in Shazam too.
was she? I
Yeah,
don't remember, bro.
you don't remember?
You don't remember?
bro.
She's
Bro,
the
she was
she's
Shazam
the
too?
love interest.
She's
of
the love interest of the little disabled Shazam kid. The kid from
Damn,
It.
bro. I don't fucking remember, man.
Yes, bro. She was. Remember, there was 3 goddess sisters. She was the
Yeah.
youngest one, the one posing as a high schooler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the fuck? Dude, I don't remember.
That's
man.
crazy,
I don't remember. Bro, Shazam 2 was a long while ago, man.
Yeah.
That's the past, man. Let's keep it moving. But
You were saying?
yeah, with her,
Yes.
so obviously I didn't know who she was until like her blow up on social media, where like people were kind of shitting on her and stuff. And how
Yeah,
she was
she was
like
getting
she
a
just,
lot of
yeah, she
hate.
just has like a
Yeah.
shitty personality. So when I saw her in the film, like, oh no, is like because I don't fuck with her in real life, like her personality, the way she was talking in interviews, am I not gonna like her performance in here? And truthfully, I didn't think it was bad at all. I thought she did.
Nah.
I thought she did good. I thought she did good, and I didn't really let that, real life thoughts that I had, whatever, affect me like critiquing like her acting. I thought she did good. Same with the other guy you said, the guy who plays Snow, and everyone else. I would say I think. How do I say this? I would say the only negative I would say is I did kind of feel like in my opinion, the Hunger Games itself was just bland to me. Like it just felt like okay, typical, all right, cool, and maybe also with the pacing of the movie as well. I think the pacing of the movie could have been better as well.
That's facts.
What about you, Mario? Is there anything that you disliked about the movie? Things that you did like, you want to mention that we didn't mention?
I would say because obviously, like I said, I vaguely remember the original Hunger Game movies. One thing I did appreciate about this one is that how I'm not gonna say they were extreme, but like how like brutal the deaths were. Like they just like they weren't afraid to kill off people is what I was trying to say, and that's something they do in every Hunger Games. Like they kill off a bunch of side characters that they develop, which I appreciate. Not saying that it's like they're fleshed out like the main actors in the movie, but to the point where like each side character, has some sort of personality where it's like, oh, you have this you're dealing with that, you're from there, you're related to that person, and it's cool to see a movie where it gives its side characters some effort, some story, because that makes the movie better for me, in my opinion, and that's something they do in all the Hunger Games. And then they did it here again, and that's something I truly did appreciate. As for the actors, I agree with Hobbs. I think the Snow actor, he was the highlight for me because the movie did really rely on him a lot, and so I really do appreciate his acting. It was good. Rachel Zegler, I didn't really care about her social media shit or whatever the fuck. It's kind of.
I thought you were gonna say I didn't really care about her in the movie.
Oh no!
I agree. She's mid. I didn't like her.
But what's it called? I thought she did well. I thought her accent would like. There's no way she could carry it that long, because it's a heavy
Southern drawl.
Southern accent. I'm just like, there's no way she could pull it off in every scene, but she did, bro. So props to her for that.
Too bad she was still mid.
Hell no.
I thought she was good, but
I was about to say,
I didn't really, I guess, care.
I didn't care for her character.
I cared for Snow.
Oh yeah,
I cared for Snow.
Yeah, I
man.
cared for his more. I guess that's because we get his fucking backstory. With her, we just kind of meet this
Yeah.
girl. She just kind of gets thrown onto the stage.
She tells us it instead
And
of
then-
us showing us it.
Right. I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess when we first see her in the movie, she just gets thrown on stage, sings a song, and we're all supposed to be like, oh, shit. Like,
That shit was crazy.
I
But,
did
like,
love the
to me,
throwbacks
it's-
though with her to the not throwbacks, the call
references.
Yeah,
to
references.
the
There we
first
go.
movie.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I did like
yeah.
that. Like
But
she did the bow. And then the
Yeah,
songs.
yeah. I guess for me, bro, just with her, bro, I was just kind of like, I didn't really
Yeah.
care too much. I don't
Mhm.
know. I wasn't really connected with her as a character. I don't know. Maybe it was the actress or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they could have casted someone better. Maybe they could have written the character a little more interesting than just have her be this kind of like Southern drawl, super
sings.
fast talkative weirdo that just kind of acts
Mhm.
like an outsider, like an outcast. Like this whole thing. I guess this whole thing where it's like. Where the movie constantly says that she's rocking a bright rainbow dress and that she sings and she's a songbird. Like, people are basically in their little Hunger Games language are calling her a weirdo.
Mhm.
And I guess
an
the movie trying to tell us so much that she is a weirdo that, like, I guess that's like trying to tell the audience, like, hey, this girl's weird. And it's
Mhm.
like, but like, I don't really kind of see it.
Mhm.
I guess it's more so like you're telling us rather than showing.
Right.
Yeah, I guess there's a scene where she eats a flower petal or whatever, but like that's not enough. I
Yeah.
guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
For me, it's like if the movie tries too hard to like tell you like, hey audience, hey, this person's a weirdo because we're saying it. She's a fucking weirdo. Why is she rocking that rainbow dress? What a weirdo! And like us, the
Yeah.
audience, we're supposed to be like, yeah, she is a weirdo.
Yeah.
But I feel like we would have connected it more if we would have seen her do more shit. Because other than that, other than just her singing, busting out into song or whatever the fuck,
In the middle of a reaping.
Or
like. She
maybe
just kind of seemed like a normal person.
Or maybe
Yeah.
it's not for the audience, for us. Maybe it's just to point out what the people of the capital think of outsiders,
Mm.
of the districts. Because every outsider
They
was
look at
shit
him like
talking
dirty motherfuckers.
For
Yeah.
real, I'm not lying. They would be like, "Oh my god, she's a weirdo. She's a loser. Whoa, she thinks she's elegant. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with her? You know what I mean?"
Mm.
When she's saying, it was like this, like, "Oh my god, look, an outsider can sing. What? Like,
Yeah.
holy, like for real. That's how they treat it. They literally. Oh, it's a spoiler, but you know how they reacted to it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. I mean, not to show us, but to show how fucked up these people at the Capitol are.
Sure, but at the same time, a movie's always for the audience.
That's true.
Mm.
They're always interpreted by that.
I don't know. I didn't think. I'm at the point where like I wasn't like, oh, you bore me or anything like that with her character.
I just didn't care. I don't know about you guys. When she was on screen, I was just kind of like, all right, whatever, right?
No, I
don't
cared.
know.
I probably I didn't. She wasn't my favorite. It was the dude for
Fuck
sure.
no, yeah. Snow
Yeah.
was the one that cared.
But I definitely cared about her character for sure.
I didn't.
No,
bro.
okay.
I was
What
the
about you,
opposite.
Hector? Did you care?
So Mario cares. Javi didn't care. With me, I think I was just kind of. I started to care more at the end.
In the end,
I would say in the third act.
Mm.
You know, I
Okay.
think that's when I started to care about like their situation, and I was curious to see like, oh, what else is gonna happen, right? And and to be honest, like it's crazy because I said I wasn't expecting how the end happened. I wasn't expecting the ending, but then I realized, I'm like, oh shit! But then again, it's about Snow.
Yeah.
Like, clearly, like it's supposed to go something like this,
Mm.
you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess that's pretty much everything we gotta say on the non-spoilers. Should we go with like our quick final thoughts on the ratings, or do you wanna? How do you go first, bro?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, have go
Me?
first. Yeah.
go
So
ahead.
what am I doing?
Your
Final thoughts and
like,
ratings.
I know, but don't we also do like the fucking like ticket
Oh, yeah.
thing?
Oh
Right,
shit,
fuck.
you're right. Oh yeah, yeah.
I need
So
to
start
know,
with,
like,
oh my
what do you want me to
God.
go? What do you want me to
Oh
say
my God.
first?
yeah, start the
forgot.
ticket shit first. I forgot about that.
I
The
forgot about
ticket
it
shit?
too.
That's your shit. How you gonna forget about that shit?
Hey man, I forgot my own shit. My bad.
All right,
That's
so I guess
crazy.
ticket-wise, y'all, if you
Ticket-wise.
really want to watch this movie in theaters, I guess
Yeah.
just settle for matinee.
Yeah.
It's not really worth the IMAX Dolby. I just figure like just watching normal.
Oh, yeah, I
time
forgot
or
we saw it
whatever
in
the hell.
Dolby, man.
Yeah, we saw it in Dolby.
For whatever reason, I'm surprised because I know Hector's like, "Fuck, bro, I don't like these seats."
Well,
bro."
Mario told me you said that you wanted to do it.
No, I said
He was
What?
down. I said he was down.
No, he asked me, "Would you watch it in regular or Dolby?" I said, "For me, it's the same, bro. I don't care."
See, he was
Either
down.
one.
Yeah.
But no, he's making it seem like I said, "Nah, Dolby, girl."
No, I said he was down for whatever.
No, you made it seem like you asked him, like, hey, like you asked him, hey, Jav, do you want to see this in Dolby? And then Javi said, yeah, sure. And then you said, yeah, he's down. That's how I took it.
He
Oh,
asked.
no.
He asked.
Well, you gotta been.
He asked, "Do you care if we see it in
Yeah.
Dolby or
Oh,
not?" I go, "For me,
no,
bro, it's the
dude.
same. For me, it's the same." I'm like, "We're not gonna do Dolby though. I already know because Hector doesn't like the seats or whatever."
Well, the reason why I said yes was because I wasn't under the impression that you like were down for it. Like he asked you, hey, do you want to see it in Dolby? And you said sure.
I said yeah.
Because it was
yeah.
it was at noon.
Yeah.
Because obviously, guys, if you guys are new, we tend to watch these movies like really early. That way we could review them later on. Yeah, because in case a movie's like really fucking long. Because if we do it like how quote unquote normal people do it
at night,
yeah,
the movie could be 3 hours. We don't get home until like midnight or 1 a.m. Then we got to review it. And we're kind of tired and like, you know what I mean. So that's what we do. And one of the showings was at 11 for normal. Price or whatever, and like, I was down for that, but Mario,
the seats weren't the best. Remember?
Yeah, but
there were the corner seats, and you don't like the corner seats.
It wasn't that corner seats, but like it wasn't super corner seats. But what's the real reason why you don't want to do 11? Come on.
Oh, I don't like waking up that early,
there
bro.
You go.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hector.
And so then the next reason, the next showing was like at 1 or 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like 1 or 2 p.m. Whatever. But dude, Hav, I'm gonna be real, bro. If I didn't know that, I'd be like, dude, fuck it. Like, let's just watch it early. Like, I don't care about Dolby shit. The only reason why I said yes, because I thought he asked you, yo, Hav, do you want to see this in fucking Dolby? And you said, sure, I'm down. And he said, yeah. Because that's all he said. I'm like, he asked me, do you want to see this in Dolby or this, blah, blah. I'm like, ask Hav, see what he says, bro. And then he's like, I'm like, okay, I asked him, if he wants to see it in Dolby or whatever. Like, is he down? Like, he says he's down. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm all right, cool, fuck it, let's do it then.
So I'm gonna pull it up. I want to see exactly what he said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ah, fuck.
Hold on, he's pulling up the receipts.
Yeah, man. But anyways, how finish your
finish your thought.
Yeah, you're okay. So you said regular ticket.
I say regular ticket, or if you really don't care, just streaming service or rent it on Redbox or something.
Or if you got a link.
If you got a link, girl. Or whatever.
I said I'm down for 12 low key, and then Javi said he doesn't care if we watch it in Dolby.
Okay, then what I say?
That shit. No, hold up. How much is Dolby? Yeah.
Then you called.
I don't. Oh, I called.
Oh no, he called me.
Yeah, I called.
No, but did I tell you? Ask him if he wants to see it in Dolby. Yes or no?
Yeah, you did. You did. You said ask Hav.
Yeah,
ask Javi.
Yeah, but then you called me. No,
I called you.
No, I said ask Hav like what the times, because you said Dolby and some other shit.
Yeah.
And then you called me and said, yo, that's when I told you ask Hav about the Dolby. And you said, all right, bet I will. And then you just texted me saying, yeah, he's down.
Yeah, I did text Javi.
Yeah, but like you made it seem. I'm not doing this right now.
Yeah, because he
you
said
get my
like.
point, Hav? You get me, bro?
I get you, bro.
Yeah.
I get you.
Like,
I get you.
He didn't like.
He made it seem like I chose Dolby.
I didn't tell you. I didn't say.
He didn't tell me specifically that he didn't care.
Yeah, I didn't tell you he didn't care.
You just said he's down because I asked you. Ask Hav if he wants to see it in Dolby.
Well, to me, him saying he doesn't care is saying he's down for both.
I mean, that's true, I guess.
If he said no, bro, I don't want to watch it in
man,
Dolby, I'd be like, no. Look, he wants to see it in regular. We're doing irregular.
This shit worth Dolby. What you mean, girl? No, I'm playing.
Nah, you're tripping.
Right, go on, Hav. Yeah,
But no, I was saying like I guess movie ticket go with matinee, regular price,
Yeah.
nothing crazy. I thought this movie, y'all, it was very, very interesting for the first 2 acts. I felt like I was more connected to the plot, to the story.
Yeah.
And what was going on with the first 2 acts. My issue with the third act is that I feel like the plot changes so suddenly and so drastically that it doesn't feel like I'm watching the same movie.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like I was watching like the sequel to the movie, if that makes sense. It felt like as if the director,
It's like an epilogue.
Yeah, I guess,
Kinda,
but like
kinda.
I don't know. For me, it just
It's like
felt
two
like
stories.
that's the problem, is that it's 2 stories. That's exactly my point. It feels as if the directors and the writers had ideas for like a trilogy, and the studio was like, "Man, y'all tripping. We're not making a trilogy, bitch." It's like just combine both ideas in one, and that's why the 2 plots kind of feel so different. So that's one thing that kind of turned me off about the entire story.
Yeah.
Other than that, I felt like the acting from the main guy who played Snow was really good. I think Viola Davis is that chick with the snakes. I thought she also did well. I also really liked Peter Dinklage, his character as the game maker, as the guy that created the Hunger Games. And I felt like he was so good that it was kind of a shame that he wasn't in the movie more. Especially because I haven't seen Peter Dinklage in a new movie, TV show, or anything since fucking either Game of Thrones or when he was in the X-Men movie.
Oh shit!
But I haven't seen him in a lot of things, bro. So like, it's cool. It was cool seeing him back. Oh shit, Peter Dinklage. Oh no.
Yeah.
The last thing we saw him in was in Infinity War, which was 2018.
He was in Infinity War.
He was in Infinity War?
Who do you play as?
He was that giant. He was that giant.
Oh,
the guy that makes Stormbreaker. That big guy.
Yes,
That
I remember
motherfucker.
I forgot about
remember
that
that. I
guy.
remember that.
Yeah, so that was the last time I've seen. So when I saw him, I was like, "Oh shit, he's back!" Like I haven't seen this motherfucker, and he was good. But it's just
Yeah.
like, I wish he was in the movie more.
That's true. Yeah.
I didn't care for Rachel Ziegler's character. I thought she was whatever. I mean, felt like they either could have written the character better or could have casted a better actress. I don't know what was my issue with her. But other than that, man, I mean, I felt like the movie was just good. It was okay, but
Yeah.
like it was nothing like not more so the expectations that I guess met that I had. It didn't really meet them. I was expecting this movie to kind of like bring it back to basics, like bring it back to old, like the Hunger Games or whatever the fuck. And I also think that I was hung up on the plot that I thought we would see the uprising of President Snow, like how he becomes this like normal guy and how he rises to power or to infamy, right, as the leader. I think if we would have gotten a trilogy of movies that showed us that, I would be more interested. And this movie somewhat shows it, but like by the end of the movie, the way the movie ends, you don't feel the payoff when he ends up at the position that he's in. And I felt like that's kind of in due to like these other subplots going on at the same time and these like other things that are just unrelated to the characters. So that was one of my biggest issues. I feel like this movie was 2.5 hours long for good reason, because there's just a lot of bullshit going on at the same time. All these different plots, all these different elements, and like I felt like it wasn't doing a very good job of balancing all of them.
Yeah.
The entire third act, like I said, just felt like a mess because like it just felt like a completely different plot. It felt like I was watching the sequel to the Songbirds and Snakes movie. But like the studio told them, we're not making a second movie, bitch. So they just decided to just combine them, mash them into one or whatever the fuck. So I don't know, man. I thought it was okay. It was whatever. It passed the time. It wasn't terrible. There's a lot of good actors that do a good job in this movie. But I don't know, man. I wish I could say that like, oh, the Hunger Games is bad, because really all I was left feeling was that this was a 6 out of 10.
Oh shit! 6 out of 10, Mario. God. What about you, Mario? Did it meet your expectations? Your quick final... Oh, a movie ticket, yeah. What do you think, man?
Yeah, girl, what's up?
Movie ticket.
Dolby, because Hav said he's down.
For real, man.
But like, I got the receipts. Him saying he don't care for
No,
whichever.
man. I think
but
Mario
they're
knew.
both-
No.
but
This
he's
is what I think.
down.
This is what I think. If Mario knew if he told me, oh yeah, have like, it's the same or whatever for Dolby, then I would have said, fuck it, dude. Let's just do the 11 a.m. And Mario would have been like, nah, man. He's trying to avoid that. That's why he didn't tell me how he told me. Don't lie, Mario.
No, the only reason I fucking just said, because you asked me if he was down for Dolby, and obviously he sent me like, I'm down for both. I just took it as, oh yeah, he's down for Dolby.
Oh my god. All right. Hey,
But,
go ahead,
man,
Mario. Was it worth the Dolby? We saw it in Dolby, bitch. Was it worth it?
Is it worth a Dolby ticket? If I'm being completely honest with you, it was cool because the audio in this movie definitely made it a better experience for me, and obviously the visuals are obviously better, and there are some cool shots in this movie that I did enjoy, but I'm not gonna say there was a lot of that for you to purchase a Dolby ticket. But if you're a big fan, obviously go ahead and buy the Dolby. But I think it is just regular.
If you're a big fan, you already bought the ticket.
Yeah, for real.
Dolby type shit.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think it's just a regular movie ticket. I think it definitely is worth the movie ticket, but just a regular one. But as for my thoughts for the movie, I think my only thing different with me and Hav is that I cared more about Lucy Gray character, and that third act I wasn't so uninvested in as it was in Hav. I do think it did go on for just a tad bit too long, where I'm like, this movie didn't need to be 2 hours and a half. It could have been probably like 2 hours and like 10 minutes or some bullshit like that. I did think it did drag out for a little bit, and I do agree with what Hav said, that this movie is 2 stories. It's the first chapter, the second one, and then that third one's a completely new story. And from what I'm thinking, I think they could have done that second story just a tad bit better. But overall, though, I'll probably give it a 7. I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10.
Nice.
It was good.
A 7. With me, man, worth movie ticket, just normal movie ticket, y'all. I mean, and the thing is, if you saw the other Hunger Games movies and you thought they were like mediocre, like okay, then I'm gonna be real with you, man. Like you're gonna think the same way about like this movie, right? But if you really loved the first 2 Hunger Games, even if you just love all the other Hunger Games, and then you're gonna like this one, I would say, because objectively speaking, this movie was definitely written a lot better than the first one, and better camera angles, better shots, better visuals and everything. But obviously you won't have that bond that you had with Katniss though with these characters, I would say. So that's one thing. Other than Snow, you kind of do care for him and stuff. And I definitely agree with what Mario and Hav said about this being two different stories. But I guess the reason why I personally didn't mind it was because after the aftermath, I was kind of curious, like, oh shit, like, because I thought the movie was gonna end. Then I was like, dang, I really want to see what else happened, like what's playing out, right? And we actually got that, and I guess that's why I didn't really mind it. But with the whole Lucy Gray again, that's her name.
Yes.
Yeah, Lucy Gray.
I mean, I started to care for her more, I think, in the third act or like after the Hunger Games situation.
Mm-hmm.
But in the beginning and stuff, I didn't really care. I was like, all right, cool. And I understand that Hob was saying that he wanted to see more of like how President Snow became like President Snow, and it's more like his rise to power, right? But this movie essentially just shows how President Snow became President Snow in to what we get in the future movies. Not his, we don't see his rise, right? We just see what shifted him to become that evil motherfucker, right? And I personally didn't mind that. But with that being said, I already said it's worth him. I mean, it just depends, man. If you really fuck with the Hunger Games, sure, get a fucking normal ticket, man. If you thought they were fucking mediocre, man, just save your money. Watch it in streaming. And for my rating, yeah, I would say I'd give this a 7. I thought it was a good movie. I didn't think it was a great, movie. I thought it was good. And yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. So that's gonna be it for our non-spoiler review, guys. Now we're gonna get into spoiler sections. Like I said, we're not gonna go super in depth just because a lot does happen. But in the spoiler section, we're gonna be able to dissect more things that we didn't like or whatever, or why do we say that we like this more and stuff. So yeah, guys, that's our non-spoiler. Quick recap: Hob gave it a 6, Mario a 7. I'm giving it a 7. So yeah, now we're gonna jump into the spoiler sections in 1, 2, 3, and we're here, man. And we saw titties once again. I'm playing. Imagine if just every movie we see that. But yeah, in the spoiler section,
It would have been an 8 out of 10.
He said an 8 out of 10. Now we're in the spoiler sections. Now we could actually talk about, right, the things, why we actually hated it, how do things play out, right? And so, as I already said before, guys, we see what shifted Snow in this movie. Not necessarily we see him go to rise of power. And essentially, we also see the shift with the Hunger Games. We find out that Snow is the one who proposed, because we're at the 10th annual Hunger Games. Nobody's watching. Nobody's giving a fuck. Snow is actually the one that gives the ideas of like, hey, we need more time with the tributes. People got to care for them. People got to root for them. That way we can, include sponsors, we transform this into entertainment. People will start to watch. And so we see that happening as well. And during that, right, we see that we later learn that these mentors, they're assigned by random these tributes from each district. And depending on whoever wins, they get a bonus in whether, I think, what was it, man? Money and I think an exclusive like position at the Capitol or something like that. And so that's what we find out. So obviously they have an incentive, right? The mentors have an incentive for their tributes wanting to win. And obviously one of those tributes to Snow was Lucy Gray. And they eventually fall in love during the midst of the chaos in the Hunger Games. And essentially, and also, I guess now that we're in the spoiler section, so that's what happens, guys, right? There's essentially a love bonding situation happening with Snow and Lucy Gray. And at first, it wasn't like that, obviously, because we find out that Snow is actually a poor motherfucker, man. He's just like them. And so it really means to him to get this earnings and stuff. And yeah, it's a typical bullshit where like they meet each other, they both want one thing, and then they eventually like love blossoms or whatever. And so I wanted to say something like specifically on like what
about their relationship.
I didn't buy it.
Thank you. I was about to say,
okay. Did
you guys buy the relationship? So Javi, you didn't buy it.
Nah.
You said fuck all that. Mar, did you buy the relationship? That's a good question.
I would say yeah, just because I can see why Snow becomes this like dark motherfucker. Not saying this is the whole reason he turns fucking to this like ruthless leader, but I can definitely see like why.
No, that's the reason, bro.
He loses a girl, it goes ballistic.
He goes
I can
ballistic on
definitely
the
see
world.
like how
That's the reason.
that played like a key part in his like rise to power.
Yeah. So, did you buy it or not? Like, you didn't answer the
He
question.
didn't answer it.
I would probably say yeah. I think I did.
You did. Okay.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't, obviously, and then later on, I started to. Right when the Hunger Games was happening, he started caring more. He started, cheating and whatnot and shit. But the thing is, right? So what'd you guys think of the whole Hunger Games situation, though? Like the Hunger Games itself.
I feel like
what'd you guys think about that?
I feel like the Hunger Games wasn't the main interest.
Yeah.
I feel like the interest was just making sure that Lucy Gray stayed alive.
Yeah.
That's why I think even though as generic and even at some points cringe, some of the evil characters in the Hunger Games, like that one bitch with the
Yeah,
pitchfork
dude.
on.
Yeah, thank you, Ha, for
Like,
mentioning. 'Cause
even
I was like,
though-
dude, I don't care. Like,
No,
what is
exactly.
this?
I think that's why we're not supposed to too much care about,
Yeah.
like, also it being a PG-13 movie, we're not going to get rated R gore and blood,
Yeah.
even though I feel like the Hunger Games would be fire if there was rated R cuts of those.
Oh
That
yeah.
would be cool.
But I feel like it's because the main interest in the Hunger Games was making sure that Lucy Gray would not die. I was more invested making sure that Snow's what's it called? His goal of making sure she doesn't die and like swinging those fucking drones and all that bullshit. I was more invested in that than the actual.
Yeah, that would've been
like,
cool.
Like than actually in the actual like Hunger Games of like like all these people are dying, all this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Like all that. Like I didn't really care for that.
No, yeah. I thought
So-
it was just, I don't know, man.
I don't know. That's was me. I was more invested in that, making sure Snow's goal
Yeah.
that Lucy Gray remains alive
Yeah.
would fall into would fall in line, and not so much everything else that was going on around.
I also
it.
think that it would have been kind of interesting if we had like more of a personal connections with like side characters, kind of like with Rue in the first movie. I kind of wish like there was some of that. There wasn't any at all in here. Like you just
But yeah, bro.
know what I
But you
mean?
gotta remember, dude.
Yeah.
Like, is there even time to grow with side characters with so much that the movie's going on?
But to
with
be
so-
honest, with Rue, it wasn't a lot though. With Rue,
do you think
like,
Rue?
it wasn't a
Do you
long-
think Rue just gets the pass because she was the only kid?
that's a good question, Ive. I think
Because
you might
this
be right,
movie
yeah.
had a kid
Had a few kids, yeah.
had a few, but one kid in particular was
had Down syndrome.
he had Down syndrome. That's what it was.
Yes.
So like, do you think that like it was just their way of like trying to like
Replicate that.
Yeah, like I felt like when I saw that little girl with Down syndrome in the Hunger
I
Games,
thought we were gonna see more.
I thought they were trying to replicate what they did with Rue,
Rue,
where it was like
yeah.
Rue was the only kid,
Right.
therefore her death hit harder.
Mhm.
So we see this little kid with Down syndrome. She's the first one to die when the fucking rainbow snakes were
The rainbow
dropped in-
snakes come
dropped
Rue.
dropped in the
Yeah.
fucking arena. So like my thing was like that's my question. Like, do you think that there was a connection with Rue just because like oh fuck she was just a kid?
That's. I think you might be right, but then again, right with Rue, we actually got more screen time with her.
I guess I gotta believe him because I haven't seen the movie in 11
Oh
years.
no, we
bro.
definitely get, bro. Like they actually talk. They're like cuddling with each other
Oh,
because
that's fact. She doesn't
because-
pal around with her.
yeah,
right?
because Katniss sees her as her younger sister, like Prim.
Right,
Like it reminds her of
right.
her.
Okay, I remember now.
Right, and with here, we just get one quick scene of the girl with Down syndrome, like hold Lucy Gray's hand, and then they immediately cut that off. And like I thought they were gonna do that, but we didn't get that much screen time with them.
Right.
So I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, and then obviously, Rue just trying to survive. Just the whole Hunger Games situation. I don't know. I just didn't really care. What you guys think of the arena though? Ain't that crazy that it was just like a gladiator like type of arena, dude?
Yeah.
Not even like those big ass what's it called, like maps and shit that they make. Like I was like, holy fuck.
Like they did
bro.
in the original Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I mean, the original movie. I mean.
Yeah, bro. Like
I mean, you kind of expected it just because like
70-something
in,
years
in
early
the it's so early on in in the movie it's
Some
like you said it's the
gladiator shit.
73rd or whatever the fuck, but nah man it was cool. One thing I didn't expect was for it to be attacked by the rebels. That
when it
completely-
bombed?
yeah when they
Dude.
bombed that shit
Yeah,
completely caught me off
too,
guard.
man.
And I really like
There's
that.
a few things that caught me off guard like that.
Like
Like that
what?
was one of them. I guess the other one was when Snow kills that boy.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to remember the boy. Oh yeah.
That shit was cool. Another one where
I wish we had more scenes like that though.
yeah, because we only got two of them. I think. Like
Yeah,
that,
where he only
and then
kills-
the other person where she shoots the mayor's daughter or some shit.
And then he also
At the
gets
end.
his friend hanged.
Oh yeah, that shit was cool.
But I wish there was like
And then I guess the ending,
I'm
too.
gonna be honest. Like I wish that was the movie.
yeah.
Just Snow.
Just watching him slowly turn so that I could believe that he's going to be the asshole that we see in the first Hunger Games movie.
You know, I kind of I think I would want to see more of that, bro. But I
Right.
think we kind of got that because after he killed the first boy, remember he like talks to his cousin, says it felt powerful on some
Yeah.
like serial killer shit.
I know. But you see
And it
the
was like, what the
genesis
fuck?
of it.
Yeah, yeah. You know
But
what
then
I mean?
by
Like,
the end, like he's already got the hair and the suit, and it's like I guess he's here now. And like I didn't buy how quick it got.
well,
to
it was
the
like
point.
the last straw was because like the love of his life, like everything he did for her, fucking cheated in the Hunger Games, potentially being killed, and his family being killed. Like he did everything for her just for her to not trust him and end up trying to kill him.
Right, right.
Like he was betrayed by like his love is by his love of his life. So,
Which, by the way, I just looked up.
yeah.
I literally just skimmed through the plot of the movie, and I
Yeah.
guess it ends the exact same way.
What do you mean ends exact?
It ends like in the book, like it ends exactly the
Oh.
same as in the movie. Like how the girl abandons him, he gets bit by the snake, so he hallucinates her voice, and that's when he starts shooting, going crazy.
Yeah.
And then like it ends, literally the book ends just like the movie, where we don't know what happens to this bitch. Like her fate remains unknown.
Oh wow. So yeah, I mean, then again, a book, like I feel like you could fit a lot more details in a book.
I'm sure,
And I think
bro.
they just crammed everything in this one movie.
Exactly, and I think that's why it would have been better, like how they did with Mockingjay. It was a part one, part two. I would have maybe preferred if this was a part one, part two deal. Because then
Interesting. So
maybe
like,
it
you
would've-
think part 2 would start off where the third act?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like would have been much better in my opinion. And I
can see
also
that,
felt
yeah.
like I don't know. I felt like watching this movie, bro. You can kind of see that like they obviously wanted to set the relationship up with Snow and Lucy Gray. Obviously, right? Because young man, young girl. Obviously, that you see it coming from like yesterday. You're like, yeah, I
dude.
know where they're going with this. That when you watch their relationship, if you won't even want to call it that,
God damn.
Build.
I'll be ripping them apart.
if you want to see the relationship build, like all the little moments they share together when they're
Yeah,
talking really
yeah.
close, right? And they're talking like this, face to face, or doing something like wiping her tears away, or like whatever, all this bullshit, right? It to me felt like, and I don't know, maybe hey, listen for any listeners, right? Maybe the book did it better. I'm sure, right? Because a book is a book. You could fit more words in it. You can only do so much in time in a movie. But watching this movie, I felt like this plot that they gave us about like wanting to like hook this motherfucker up with this girl and like try to blossom a relationship. A part of me, like, I didn't really buy the relationship that much, and I feel like a part of that is because I felt like this movie was trying too hard to recapture the Hunger Games vibe, more specifically the whole Katniss and Peter relationship between the two. That I felt like this movie, in a sense, not entirely, I'm not going to say the entire movie, but in a sense that one plot point felt like a cash grab. Like a way to just get the audience to come in because, oh, like, here's yet another teen novel romance, just like Divergent, just like Hunger Games, just like all these other like teen novel books and stuff like that
Right.
that have these like teenage like romance shit, like about these two people that fall in love and all this bullshit. I felt like that's why I didn't buy the relationship. I felt like it was just, it felt like another just kind of like a rehash of what we saw last time.
Yeah.
That's why, like, because the relationship doesn't feel established, it doesn't feel fully fleshed out,
Yeah.
that it gives me the impression that like the writers just wanted to redo, like, basically, like, if you think about it, it deals with the Hunger Games. You deal with a character that comes from a poor background who meets an unlikely character that they end up falling in love, and then they're together by the end. It literally just sounds like the first Hunger Games with different characters set 60 something years ago. You change different things, but essentially it's the same plot.
Yeah.
Roughly similar. So for me, it just kind of felt like, I'm sure the book was better, guys. I don't want to hear the book was better than the movie, whatever, right? I'm based off the movie.
I mean, a lot
it
of
felt like-
people like this movie too, like the
Right.
audience. Yeah.
I felt like this movie was trying to, like, that whole romance plot line that I felt like she didn't have to be there. It felt like the cash grab. It felt
Yeah.
like the thing that they just wanted to, well, if we're gonna make I have an idea. Oh my god, $1 million idea. Ready? I'm gonna make a book, right? Pretend I'm Suzanne Collins and be like, I want to make a Hunger Games prequel. Oh shit, that's gonna be raw. It's gonna focus on Snow when he's young and all this bullshit. And like, I'm gonna have it like, oh, this is super cool. oh, but wait, I made this trilogy of books, and the big thing that carried that trilogy was a relationship between the two main characters. Fuck! Now I got to give Snow a love interest because I got to fit the vibe, or else fans wouldn't like that. Because fans really like the relationship between Katniss and Peeta, that now I feel obligated to add one for Snow. That's why I didn't buy the relationship, because it didn't feel fleshed out. It felt like it was just kind of added there. Now, when I saw Snow saving this girl with the drones and the Hunger Games, you know what it gave me? It gave me older brother looking out for a little sister vibe. Gave me a protector vibe. Not so much I'm in love with this girl. It gave me this vibe that like he wanted to protect her like she's a younger sister or something. I kind of leveled with them. I was like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. That when they're like, oh, kissing and shit, I'm like, yeah, I knew it was going to go here because the movie so obviously sets it up that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? That's how I see the relationship. That's why I didn't buy it.
You know, I guess I could agree, Hive. Like, I didn't really, I didn't buy it until like more at the end. But to be honest, I was more focused on the theme of like why he became the way he was, right? And I'm actually making connections now with the previous movies that I've seen, and it's all kind of making sense to me. What I'm saying is, the theme of like, okay, anything, how like love, especially, right, or any traumatic experience can really just change you like right then and there, bro. Because we see Snow as an optimistic motherfucker, breaking the rules, wanting to be with his woman and do everything for her, and for her to betray him, right? For I guess for reasonable reasons, right? Snow has been kind of going off the rocker, killing people and stuff, and she kind of didn't feel safe. And like we later find out that, she finds out that he was the one that gave away the plan of the rebels, right? And so obviously because of all this, she's decided, you know what, I don't want to. She has her own reasons. I get it, but it does show that like, hey, this traumatic experience, especially with love, right, flip the switch on this motherfucker. That's how deep it is. And I'm pretty sure, guys, like, it's not like a Loki where like, I kind of don't like that it flips in the switch. We've all been there, right? With especially with love, right? With a girl, you get heartbroken or whatever. There's a flip that just switches in you, right? And you immediately just don't start acting the same for a couple like months or whatever. Yeah. Right. And so I did like that theme, and not only that, it kind of connects with the other movies because maybe that's why, because in the movies, right, in the Catching Fire, that's when like the whole rebellion starts happening. That's where Katniss is like a figure of hope and shit like that. Yes. And kind of in a way, Lucy in his eyes, or no, she was actually that kind of a beacon of a hope too. A lot of people were rooting for her. This was the first person that people were rooting for. Yes. Right. So I'm making the connection that maybe that also implies in the first movie and second movie where, because he sees Katniss, he sees Lucy Gray in Katniss, and that is why he also feels that kind of like, he feels more of a personal resentment towards her. And because we already know his stance with the Capitol, he legit betrayed his best friend, right, to move up in higher ranks and catch basically the rebels' plans. He betrayed his best friend, and that ended up killing him, right? So mixed with that of Katniss in the future movies, hey, I kind of see Lucy Gray in her, and look what she did to me. Not only that, she's trying to do exactly what fucking Lucy Gray tried doing in the past. I can't let that fucking happen. Not again. Does that make sense? Yes. So that's how I kind of interpreted it, and I guess it's because I have those movies fresh in my mind. But I think that's what I mostly like cared for and looked at more is the theme or the overall themes. Especially remember this scene was hard as fuck when Snow kills that boy because he had no choice. Right. Obviously that one scene where he's like, oh, this shit powerful, whatever the fuck. That was cool. But like the scene where the doctor chick is talking to him is like, isn't it crazy how like once it doesn't matter who you are, right? How much money you have, where your place is in the world or whatever. But when push comes to shove, basically, we all like lose that civilizationness, whatever, and just become feral and do what we got to do, anything to survive, right? And then
that's what the Joker said in Dark Knight.
I can't remember.
He says that. He says something. He says what she says, but colder.
Oh shit. Well, either way, him and like that entire idea is true. Is very true. You know what I mean? And I really did like that scene, especially when he responds with, So, hey, man, like, they got no choice. And she's like, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you, buddy. And it's true, because I'm like, dang, bro, that's true, man. Like, we could be in a civilized society. We could be the most nicest person, but when push comes to shove and you want to, it's about your survival. It's either me or you. That's when you throw all that shit out the window.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really do like that theme. But anyways, that's the theme that I mostly like would bring back mostly with Snow. I guess that's why I didn't really mind the third act too. I don't know. I just thought third act was actually pretty interesting. I kind of liked the fact that we're getting to see like the aftermath with Snow. I do agree though that I think it would have worked better if this was 2 parts.
Yes.
Right, kind of like Mockingjay. I do agree that it would have worked a lot better because, not gonna lie, after the second act, like after the whole Hunger Games, I thought it was over, bro. I was like, all right, we good. And then we're like, oh shit, chapter 3. Now we're getting to the Peacekeeper or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit, what the fuck? But anyways, that's the themes that I mostly focused on, Hav, and I liked. And if to blatantly answer the relationship, I did not buy the whole love interest, the build up, but then slowly at the end I kind of did, especially when he was out of his way to look for her, just care like, oh, is she alive? I need to go District 12 and like bribe that chick, and let me go to District 12. And then when he sneaks into that, like, not sneaks in, but like when he's into that like bar or some shit, she's playing and he's like in the background, like admiring it. Oh my god, I'm seeing her now, and like I don't know how long she's alive, and they finally lock eyes. I don't know, man. I gotta like that. I don't know how to explain it. Mario, what about you, man? I'm already ready, man. What about you?
I would say
Did you buy the relationship, bro?
I did buy the relationship just because the
Damn,
way,
bro.
the way
Am I just a heartless bastard?
Well, no, I said at the end. For me, at the end, Hav.
I was like, damn. Like,
me at
y'all
the end.
I'm like,
no,
I don't know,
for me
man.
it
That's
was.
crazy.
I think it's because you didn't care for the chick.
That plays a very huge part.
You know what I mean? I think you needed to care for her. And for me, I started caring at the end, and that's when I started caring about. That's when I started believing the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You were saying,
But anyways,
Mario?
yeah, Mario, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I think for me, when I started caring about the relationship, is really when I started caring about Lucy Gray is when they first kind of meet each other in by the cage.
Really?
That's when I really started.
He said he started caring about Lucy
early
Gray.
on?
He started caring about Lucy Gray when she was in the cage, bro.
Damn. What the fuck?
Remember when she was in
With-
the cage
with
with
Snow.
the other.
Right.
Really,
Right,
bro?
right,
Dude, I
right,
feel like
right.
nothing was established yet.
Nothing.
there.
No, it's because I that's when they started building it. That's what I'm saying. Like that's when I started caring for her,
Okay.
and that's why I started.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about like when he was in the cage and she was like act confident or like doing.
Yeah, that part,
lines
like
type
that
stuff.
when they first meet, I was like,
Okay,
oh, that's cool,
okay. I
like
could kinda
because
see,
like right there, you're seeing his idea of what he wants to be the Hunger Games, which is
interesting.
what we see in the future. Is like, oh, I'm they're saying that they're gonna go with my plans, whatever the fuck. So do this, so you get a lot of donations, and that way I'm able to send you shit, and you win this fucking game. And that's why I started really caring right there and caring for the relationship and how to the extent that he goes to help her win the game. But in terms of like specifically both of their relationships, I don't know. What Hector basically summed it up was like the eye contact, whatever I forgot what you said exactly when they were like face to face in the cage talking to each other. That part I was like, yo, that was cool. I really enjoyed that scene.
Yeah.
But no, man, I would 100% say I really did buy this relationship.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna say it's like crazy, like yo, it's one of the best ever. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's enough there for me to buy into it.
You know what? You know what this relationship reminds me of?
I think I know what he's gonna say actually.
shit.
What? What am I gonna say?
you know?
Because he's looking at me, so I think I know what he's gonna say.
What is it, girl?
Is it anime?
What is it?
No, it's not anime. No,
What is it?
I
What
think
is
it's
it? I want to hear you
Is
say
it Star Wars shit?
yeah, it's
I wanna
Star
hear
Wars
you.
shit.
I wanna hear you. I wanna hear you.
I think he's gonna say between the Finn and Ray.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know it. He
Wait,
looked
wait,
at me.
wait,
I was
wait,
like,
wait,
I'm
wait,
just like,
who?
I know what it.
Finn and who?
Finn and Ray.
Ray.
Not Ray. The other chick.
Oh, Rose.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, that one was
Oh,
stupid. But there was
shit.
way more in here than in that fucking movie. Way fucking more.
I guess for both, bro, it's because I didn't give a fuck about Rose. I don't give a fuck about Lucy
Yeah, I know
Gray.
what you mean, bro. I didn't give a fuck about her character.
And if I don't care about one of them, it falls apart for me.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
Okay, so I see where Hot's coming from.
I can't buy Spider-Man and Mary Jane if I don't buy both of them being in love with each other. I can't buy Superman and Lois Lane, Clark Kent, if I don't buy one of them. I feel like they both have to land. And for me, I'm just saying personally, she didn't land with me as a character. I didn't feel connected with her.
I
So
think-
for me, the relationship doesn't. I could let it slide if he was like the big brother figure, like how I mentioned earlier.
Interesting.
But now that they're trying to push it to like, hey man,
Like
are you
love,
trying
like,
to fuck?
Like what we own.
No,
don't
for
buy
me,
that.
bro, it's because
If you are trying to fuck my guy, she a one night stand, one hit.
That's
leave,
crazy.
bro.
What the fuck?
That's crazy. You running
crazy,
You
bro.
you get bit by you get bit by a snake. You start hallucinating her voice singing. You start shooting up in a girl. She not worth all that.
That's crazy.
She not worth all that.
Hell no.
God.
No, what I was
Fuck
gonna
yeah.
say is because
Hey, listen,
Lucy
I'm
Gray's-
all talk, right? But if Rachel Ziegler was here, bro, I'm hit.
Oh my god, just folding.
What do
bro.
you mean,
Just
girl?
fucking folding.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
This is
But I'd
fucking
leave.
ass.
I do what he didn't do, and I leave.
Oh
That's
my
funny as fuck.
bro. He got betrayed. He didn't even get to fuck. Actually, we don't know, man. We don't know.
Yeah,
but
but-
hey, but anyways.
No, I was gonna say because one of the reasons why I did buy both of the characters like individually was because we see a whole lot more. It's not so easy, right? But
Yeah.
one thing they really emphasize when it comes to Lucy Gray's character is that she's very caring.
Mm-hmm.
Like she cares about people from other districts who she never even fucking knew. So I'm just like, okay, she's obviously very caring.
Yeah.
I feel like for her, it's very easy to fall for someone or to care for someone like that. You know what I mean? And because he's his mentor, I can see like, oh, I can definitely see why she would fall in love. Not only is she
Yeah.
already a very caring person, but this person's looking out for her, and she's probably like, oh my god, he's looking out for me. And he's not like these capital assholes. Because we also see, we also see other mentors who are being dicks. While they're in that cage area, like that looked like a fucking zoo, which was fucked up. Because remember that other chick that died in that scene?
Dude, that shit was crazy.
That shit low key. I was like, damn, bitch. Like I was watching that. I was like, I
Where the
hope
girl,
you
like, broke
die.
the
I
bottle
hope. Yeah.
and, like stabbed her neck. dude.
Literally, like treating her like an animal.
She
I was like,
deserved it, man.
yeah, she 100%
She
deserved.
deserved
But
that.
I wasn't expecting that though. Were you expecting that?
Nah, I was like,
I
what
was
the
not
fuck?
expecting that. I was
I
like,
thought we were
yo.
going to see her more. Like,
Yeah.
about-
Yeah, me
I
too.
thought she would be like one of those typical like, oh, like she hates fucking Snow and she's gonna try to dethrone him or like some bullshit. That's what I thought, but nah, bro, she got smoked, bro.
Yeah, but no, man. Just because we get to see that side of her, and that side of her is really emphasized throughout the entirety of the movie. Is I think the other reason why I buy into the relationship.
Okay, I mean, dude, well, clearly, guys, if you guys are listening, man, clearly we're fucking mixed bagged right now,
Yeah,
and
dude.
that's
For the first
that's
time
rare.
ever.
I have more fun
That's
when we're
rare.
all in agreement.
Hey, man,
Because we're all like, that shit was wrong, right? No, man, this shit was trash, right? And now we're all here just like, well, you're wrong. Because, well, I think, this. And like,
we
we're all
say
just
when
going.
you're wrong, but like,
No, that's true. We don't say that.
No.
But you know what I mean, though.
yeah,
Like,
no, we're definitely
Yeah.
mixed bagged, and it's definitely
yeah, man.
it's rare. I'm trying to think of another movie that we're mixed bagged on. I don't know.
I'm trying
I
to
don't
think.
remember either.
65.
Oh yeah, 65.
Nah,
That was
but me
another
and
mixed
Hector
bag.
kind of were the same on that. But you were different.
Yeah.
No,
but
that's what I'm saying. We were all different.
we were all different. I thought we were the same.
Against me. That's not all same.
No, I'm saying this
Like, you know,
movie.
me and
we-
him, like
we-
me and Mario. Well, I'm kind of I'm still not with you on board everything on this movie.
Oh no, that's not. No, for the first time, all three of us
Are
are
at
different.
odds.
Oh, okay.
Are at odds.
Oh,
I'm saying on
it's-
65,
okay.
me and Hector were on the.
War.
Yeah,
For
I
real.
get you.
Yeah.
So,
Man,
start
man,
fighting in his car. Lucy Gray, you bitch. And then Javi's like, I don't even give a fuck, and he starts throwing hands and shit.
Hell no.
Hey, dude, let's talk about that cold ass line Snow said, man.
Which part? Which one?
Snow always lands on top.
That was cool.
That was
man.
fire.
That was cold, bro.
That's
When he's
fire.
talking about that one character.
Peter
'Cause-
Dinklage? His
Yeah. So
character?
after everything, right, guys? So we learned that I think we already explained it. He gets betrayed and everything, and he comes back to the capital and said, "Man, fuck this bitch." Basically, got heartbroken. Said, "Man, fuck this. I'm gonna
Yep.
eradicate these motherfuckers." Right? He comes back to his plan and he meets with that. What's his name again, Hav?
I forget
guy-
the dude's name, bro. I just know
What's-
the
yeah, what's the
actor.
actor's guy?
His name is Peter. Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, that guy. So
And we find out some shit.
Yeah, he ends up talking to him, and we find out, right, that Snow's father is actually the one. Okay,
That was crazy, bro. When I found
so
that out.
Yeah, he
so
stole
so
that shit,
the
bro.
Peter guy, I forgot his fucking name, but the actor, right?
Yes, Dinklage.
He says, right, that when he was drunk, because they were apparently he was best friends
With his
one
dad.
time with Snow's father,
Snow's
Yeah.
father.
and they were having a good time, and he was drunk, and what Peter said, hey, why don't we just make these motherfuckers kill each other, man,
Yeah.
for punishment, man? What the fuck? as a joke, and like he's drunk as shit, you know, saying whatever, and it was Snow's father that said, "You know what, motherfucker, you may be onto something."
Yeah.
And he actually didn't let go of the idea and actually wrote a proposal that
the
included
president.
Peter's name.
Yeah.
That, hey, what about this? And that is basically what happened. You know, and we also get the theme as well throughout the movie. How I remember where like his cousin is like, "Oh, you look like," in the first part. Right, he's like, "Hey, you don't always got to look like your father." Like, "Oh my God," whatever.
Yes.
And then it's later to where, "Oh, you look like your father."
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's implied that his father was also a piece of shit, or like evil.
But you see,
know?
don't you see what I mean though? Like I wanted to see more of that plot line in this
I get
movie.
what you mean.
I feel like you wanted just a Jon Snow, his rise to power, not the
No, that's
beginning.
what he
his,
said,
his
yeah.
rise.
He doesn't care about the shift. He just wants to see the rise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
and like have that be the trilogy.
That could have been like the third movie or some shit.
What if it's like a Peacock original, like
Or
John
part
Wick
two,
type
yeah.
shit?
That's fire.
Just called Snow.
Snow. Oh yeah. And there's
The
blood on
Hunger
the.
Games.
It's snow.
Snow.
Like it's like snow, but there's blood on it.
Yeah, that'd be
Ooh.
crazy.
Snow falls on top.
For real,
Yeah.
Snowfall. Snow falls.
Snowfall's an actual show though.
Oh shit.
it
Snow
is.
falls on top. When I'm out, I'm
mean-
in.
When the snow, like it's like that joke, right? Like
Yeah.
when I'm out, I'm in. Like, what if we just start like saying random shit and then we end it with I'm in? Hey, when snow falls on top, I'm in.
Oh, the snowfall on top. I'm in.
Hey,
man.
with great power, I'm in.
I'm
Fuck
in.
responsibility.
Yeah.
Like what? Like,
Dude, but that line was cold as fuck.
That was great.
Yes.
And anyways.
And I was
that's-
expecting him to be like, but snow always melts.
Bro, what's it
some
called?
bullshit like.
I was expecting him to get him back. I was like, damn, Peter
But it's,
Dinklage,
but
you
it,
don't let him
but,
do
no,
you
but
like that?
no, but he would have been like, well, snow fades away when it rains, or some bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, damn, Peter Dinklage, you almost eradicated the mutants and X-Men, and now you're gonna take that shit from him?
Hey,
That's
man,
crazy.
He shut him up, bro, and Nick, he ends up
Bro.
killing his ass.
Bro, before
Okay,
he
y'all know-
died.
y'all know
Before
where
he died.
Y'all know where he got that, right?
What?
Where,
he got what?
how he died.
The
Like
po-
with that, what was that? Alcohol or something?
Alcohol.
snake.
I think he kept drinking.
Yeah, and he had it, and he decided to poison him.
from the
Yeah,
snake?
with
but
him?
you know where that's from?
What do you mean? Where's that from?
Yeah,
Almost-
like
oh,
you
no.
know, like how he poisoned him when he drank that shit.
Like where he got the poison is what he's
Yes.
asking. I'm assuming it's from the snake that he got bit
Where
from.
I have no idea, bro.
So if you remember, it was showing that when like once Lucy Gray left, he goes back to his bunker.
Yeah.
Remember
Uh-huh.
his room, and he opens up his little like treasure chest or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
of his like personal shit, and one of them were these 3 vials.
Yeah, I saw that.
Do you think that was the poison that he fucking spiked his shit with?
oh yeah,
was
yeah.
that his
That's what
chest?
it was.
I thought that was the one he backstabs chest.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, bro.
How
That's
did he
what-
get
Oh
that,
no,
though?
yeah, you're right because he did say that it was his friends.
Yeah.
Because he dumped all his shit. And he was like, but I think the family would want this, his best friend, and blah blah blah. And it was like a picture of them. Type shit.
But like, how did he get that?
I'm assuming, bro, because the thing is, Ballad and Songbirds and Snakes, right? What if he like got it from a snake, and he's known for like poisoning his enemies?
The best friend?
No, him, Snow.
Snow.
But he wasn't the one that got it though. Remember, he found it from his best friend's fucking
No, I'm saying like
chest.
after he got it, he like put it in him, so they just never showed us.
Oh.
Because obviously it's poison, so you're assuming he put something in it, but they just never showed us.
Probably that same shit that he gave Lucy Gray in that fucking makeup shit, that powder shit.
That rat poison, whatever the fuck it was, I forgot. What
yeah,
it was.
I think it was rat poison.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't know,
bro.
and they never showed it.
Point
to us,
is, that motherfucker got smoked, bro. He
no,
drank
bro.
that little
Before he
vial.
died, I don't know. Did you guys get the vibe that he wanted it to end?
Who?
The Hunger Games, Peter Dinklage.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he did.
Yeah, dude. You
he
have
wanted
an
it.
idea how fucking.
Yeah, you didn't hear what he was saying? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted it to end.
You didn't bring it up, so I was like,
Oh, yeah,
wait,
my
did y'all
bad,
not
my
pick up
bad.
on it?
You go ahead.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, because I forgot what he said exactly, but he basically just gave off the vibe like he wanted the Hunger Games to end, and that he was hoping that this Hunger Game, the 10th one, would have ended the Hunger Games, but obviously
But
because of
fucking
Snow, obviously with these grand ideas.
Guess what? Like his father.
What?
That's facts.
Like his father.
Oh, yeah.
With the ideas,
Okay,
man.
Yeah,
it
with
all
the ideas.
that's that entire theme of him not wanting to be his father, but he eventually becomes his father.
Should have been the movie.
because of the traumatic Lucy Goose bitch that betrayed his ass, bro. Motherfucker got heartbroken. He said, "Nah, fuck this. I'm eradicate all y'all."
I'm eradicate the districts like it's a heavy foreshadow to the movies.
For real, like I'm
For real.
gonna eradicate all the districts, man. Because
Oh,
one
that
chick
dude.
betrayed
Oh
me.
yeah. You just said that, and it now finally clicked to me. I was like, oh yeah, you're right. That fucking happened.
Yeah, bro. Remember?
I completely forgot. Yeah.
I don't think Hector saw the
Oh
movie.
my. Yeah.
One
oh
that-
But no,
my
but his
yeah.
second movie implies it at the end.
Yeah.
That he's like, man, I'm gonna kill every. Like he bombed District 12.
Okay. That's,
so he did see the movie.
see it. That was
did.
the thing I wanted to
that
tell
was,
you.
That was at the end of the second movie.
I thought it was
okay.
the third, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what I
okay,
wanted to
well,
tell
now
you.
we-
Yo,
now we're caught up
District
to
12
speed.
is
But yeah.
is fucking ground zero, bro. All they need is Godzilla. Now it's Godzilla -1, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. I told I told Mario. Mario asked me, like, "Are you gonna watch the Mockingjay Part 1, Part 2?" I'm like, dude, I'm this far in, man. I'm gonna have.
You
to,
saw that,
man.
right?
Yeah.
It's probably like a bunny or some shit.
Yeah.
But I might have to, Mario, man. I'm already this.
Dude,
deep
I
in,
might
man.
watch it. I might rewatch it too. No bullshit.
Honestly,
I
bro,
might watch the second one tonight. No bullshit. I actually kind of want to rewatch it because it's been so long.
The second one's interesting. It's actually way better than the first one, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
The first one's just a setup to the bigger
Yeah,
story.
the first one.
That's what it
yeah.
is.
And to like build a relationship with Katniss
Yeah.
and Rita and everything, and everybody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then, so yeah, after fucking Snow gets heartbroken and shit, after he kills that motherfucker, he's like, Snow's on top, bitch. And now he's this evil motherfucker that became what he wanted to avoid. He became like his father because of this chick, man. He went ballistic. And my thing is, like, he just like me, for real.
This motherfucker's stupid.
So you're
Javi, he just like
So
me,
he's
for
on
real.
top.
No,
Oh, man.
you tripping,
He
bro.
on top, bro. He said, when I'm
Oh,
fucking
God.
man, I'm on top. When I'm on top, he goes in. It's crazy.
Oh, no.
That's crazy.
Hey, he could
I
have
like
set himself
him.
up. He set himself
Call
up
me
on that.
Snow because I'm covered in white. That's gross as hell. He nasty. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Why would Hector say that, bro? That's wild, bro. That's kind of crazy. We gotta have
Nah,
to cut that out.
No,
This
bro.
motherfucker, I know what you're doing.
That's kind of crazy, bro.
I
Hey,
did not
listen,
say
I don't.
that.
Hey, bro, I'm
I did
delusional
not
right
say
now.
That's funny as fuck.
I'm just saying, man, if I get betrayed, man, I ain't no way. I'm fucking, man. I'm gonna eradicate everybody.
Fuck, not just District 12, all of them.
Everybody.
Everybody getting the can.
Everybody, man. It's a raps. Man.
It's a wrap,
I got
bro.
betrayed. You kidding me, man? After everything I've done? I mean, to be honest, right? Let's be real. Snow, he did do a lot, man. He did things like we thought was right, man. Even killing that fucking lawyer chick, man. Cause like, oh shit, like she's gonna give away our plan,
Yeah.
Oh, the mayor's daughter.
Mayor's
yeah.
daughter, yeah.
dude. So like, I kind of feel him though. I kind of feel it, man. It's like, damn, bro. Like you sacrifice your life, your future life in the Capitol, and like your family. You left your family. You killed and stuff for her, just for her to betray you. But then again, like I said,
I mean, to
she
be
has
fair,
her
also
reasons.
remember he was gonna leave her ass before like the ending happened. Remember he got
Was
that
he, though?
promotion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
was he?
was for his family.
Oh,
Remember
shit.
his family? He would have worked there,
I
done
thought-
his shit, gone back to the Capitol, got his family out of the fucking whatever the fuck they were living, someplace bad. I'm assuming, right? And he never told Lucy. Remember when he told Lucy? She was like, "You never told me that. You were just gonna leave me."
No. Because he never told her that he got offered the job. Because remember, even after he got offered that job, he still went up and met with her and said, "Hey, meet me by the hanging tree." Right, Hav?
Yes.
Yeah, right. So even after he got that, even though he was offered that, he still said, "Meet me by the hanging tree. Let's run away together."
Yes.
She was just upset at the fact that he didn't tell her that he got offered the job.
No.
But I think that's after everything went to
I
shit.
thought she got upset because he was like, "Oh yeah, I had to kill 3 people." She was like, "I only know about 2
Oh,
of them."
that too, yeah.
Oh.
She got
Remember
upset
she, was,
about
remember
that.
she was like, "I only know about 2 of them."
Oh, and he said I killed myself or some shit.
Yeah.
And at the end, he's like, "Kill myself," and that's she's like, "Well, that's what I loved about you, bitch." All right, so we could just take it that way.
Basically,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's like, "Oh, who's the third person? You didn't tell me this. I only know about the 2. I killed myself
Stupid bitch for your
to
love.
be with you."
Be with you, you mid ass bitch.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is
I'll be
crazy.
damned, bro. Mario, look at me.
Why?
I'll be damned, bro. I'll be damned if I got played like that. If I got played like a fiddle like that, bro, I'd turn like him too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He like me for real.
I'll become
He
a
just like
ruthless
me,
leader.
bro. I'm a eradicate all of them, man. 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 I'm a eradicate all You know what I mean? I'm a radical. Mario would have been like, I would have fucked them all. You know what? I'm sick of this shit. She broke my heart. I'm switching sides. I'm gonna fuck them all. Round everybody up. Round everybody up now. Only the bottom halves.
District 11 first. They're cute as hell.
For real, bro. When I'm done, there will be no districts.
That's funny as fuck.
Why bomb them? We can just fuck them.
Why bomb them when Hector can just deal with them? Oh no.
What?
This makes sense. I don't know what you tried doing.
I said why bomb them when Hector can just deal with them?
Yeah, what does that mean?
What do you mean? Cause like I'm not gonna say me, bitch. Cause if I would have said me like why bomb them when Mario can just deal with them, y'all would have laughed, right? But I don't want to put in that me. Sounds like why bomb them when someone Hector can deal with
them? Like I'm gonna be a hitman and like kill
Nah.
He can deal with him.
Yeah, no man, fucking Mario, man. But yeah, I mean we pretty much covered everything, guys.
Do we have any questions?
No, I don't think so. No,
I got questions.
What?
Oh shit.
I don't know if y'all want to keep this pod going.
What do you mean questions? Oh, actually, no. Wait, yes, we do. Hold on.
Oh, we do? All right, I'll ask mine after we ask our.
Wait, questions for you though? Like from you?
No. Yeah, I had questions about some shit.
About what though?
Like
about this shit? About
no, not about the movie. About like just general questions.
Oh, okay.
And we give our thoughts on it.
Well, Hector looks up. Wait, can you find it quickly?
Well, here's the thing though, right? Because the questions is more. It's not really.
Is it
questions,
MCU
more
related?
Like yeah, bro.
Okay, let's see for
It's like
then.
No, actually no, not for MCU related, but more so of like it's from Josue. Shout out to Josue. Okay, guys. So now we're like at the end of the review. We already got our rating and stuff. So yeah, we appreciate you guys listening. But Josue,
yeah,
he wanted to like get your thoughts on certain movies that you didn't review with us, and I told him, oh yeah, I'd ask him.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, have I seen him?
Yeah, you have. But
Okay.
You just weren't in the. You just weren't. And I was like, yeah, bro, I asked him. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But your questions were from you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just like shit that like I feel like we haven't had questions because of the whole social media situation that we got into.
Yeah.
So like I had a few questions. I'll be honest, I forgot them.
Oh my god.
I only remember one of them, and if the other ones come to me, I'll ask them. But I know
I'm
one
scared
of them.
with
I
the
thought he
question
said
is-
all this just to say he forgot them all.
No, I have one question that I do remember. I should
I'm
have wrote them
scared,
down.
bro.
Do you want me to ask my shit, or do you want to do Josue's first?
I guess we could do Josue's.
I bet.
Let me just find it real quick. So yeah, guys. So thank you guys so much for listening. You guys can click off now. That's gonna be the end of our review for the Hunger Games, the Songbirds, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yeah.
Long ass title.
Yep.
So now, guys, we're gonna get into some more of a discussion type of, answer some questions, answer some requests from you guys, right? So if you guys want to keep listening, feel free. But if not, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So yeah, let me hear the bro. It's from Josue, man. He says
Josu.
Yeah, dude, because he asked me this a long time ago, bro, but I forgot, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
That's great.
Let me find it real quick. Let me get it. Okay, so he says, bro, you never asked Hav for his opinions and thoughts on Saw X and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Huh.
So he wants to know your quick thoughts, bro, on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and then Saw X.
So for Guardians 3, I thought it was excellent. I thought it was very well done. I thought, the action, the characters, and everything was done very well. I felt like it was a fitting ending to the Guardians' story. I felt like the story with Rocket was the most interesting of all of them. I felt like the villain was believable. And I would give that movie a 10 out of 10.
Okay. 10
And
out of
for
10.
Saw X?
And Saw X, yeah.
So for Saw X, I really enjoyed Saw X, surprisingly, because this is a movie that, this is like the 10th Saw movie in a franchise that, we have the whole John Kramer coming back, and it's like, but he died. Oh, it's a prequel, but they all look visibly older. What the fuck? Like, I honestly didn't think the movie was going to be great, but I was still going to watch it. Come on, it's Saw, right? Surprisingly, very much enjoyed it. I thought the story was done very well. I really liked how they humanized John Kramer in this movie. It kind of takes back to the old school Saw movies where he wasn't really a whole completely bad guy. You kind of sympathize with his cause and his ideologies and stuff like that. I thought the Saw kills were super brutal. I liked that he was there, like, with them in that little place, like where they were at, instead of being like rooms away or like the tape recording. My only gripe with Saw X, I feel like, is I wish we could have gotten more Billy the Puppet instead of that one scene where he just rides the trike over, which you see in the trailer, right? But like, I wish we could have gotten more of him, just because he's such a big part of the Saw movie. But everything else, I thought they did really well, and I would probably give that one like an 8 out of 10.
Nice. And like I also want to he just because sweat man he just be like texting me and I just want to read out what he's saying.
Okay.
He said, "What's up, bro? I wanted to let you guys know I'm caught up with all the reviews. Y'all motherfuckers making it seem like I want reviews 24/7 over here, saying fulfilling my needs." Pause. He puts pause and he puts a little emoji.
Pause.
That's funny.
When I put pause,
'Cause I remember
I
in a
put the
previous-
stop sign
'Cause
emoji.
I remember in a previous pod where like we saying because I remember I said, "Oh like, oh Sweat be listening to our shit, man. He be asking us." Oh, he be saying like, "Oh, you guys are lacking, man. You guys are slacking.
Oh yeah.
Y'all be slacking." Remember when we were slacking a bit?
Yeah.
And same with Luis, man. Shout out to Luis. Luis be saying that. He says, "Bro, I listened to the FNAF review. FNAF, what the fuck?
FNAF.
FNAF review, and I just think it's funny how y'all get all excited about knowing the links.
Oh.
It's because I've been knowing about them since 2014.
Damn.
Well, I
Still
mean,
use them.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like we have. At least I have. I don't know.
No,
about
bro,
you.
I knew of one.
Dude,
yeah.
this is the part where it gets me, man. Right? He
Okay,
says,
go
"I
ahead.
also listened to the Continental review, and it was fire. I haven't seen the show, but I listened to it, bro."
So he heard spoilers and all.
Yeah, bro, dude, that's what
He
he
didn't
does.
care,
That's
bro.
what he does. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, told you gotta watch the show, dude. I mean, well, not anymore. Not anymore, I guess. And he says, I haven't heard y'all say I'm gonna have to slide in a long time.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
man.
We have our phases, I guess.
He says, bro, I don't know what review it was, but when you mentioned the electric company, I was like, whoa, he did not just say that because
which
I
one was
watched it
that?
too. I can't remember.
That one was recent.
That was
Yeah. Also, I like how y'all said that y'all didn't need these other shows, but y'all hyped up Echo, and to be honest, the show does look fire. Y'all gonna have to eat your words now.
Yeah.
But
Especially Hobbs.
That was aimed at me.
Yeah, I was about to say that was aimed at you, bro.
wait, what the fuck? He says, I just came back from watching the Marvels film, and bro, if y'all say I'm gonna have to slide more than 3 times, I'm gonna make a counter. I don't think. Hey man, Medical Rambo could get this Rambo. What you mean?
That's funny as fuck.
But anyways, yeah, that's all you wanted to know. So that's pretty much
Bet.
it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro.
All right, thank you, man.
So go ahead, Have. What was your question, man? I'm
All right,
surprised.
so
Like, what you
so
talking about?
I don't know if y'all heard. Mario was the one that told me about this
Oh,
shit.
shit.
What are your guys' thoughts about Pedro Pascal
Oh yeah.
being in talks with
Oh my
Marvel
God,
Studios, being Reed Richards?
Dude, this is gonna be a whole another hour-long pod, man. It's about fucking Hunger Games. We're out here talking about MCU shit. Like,
Did you hear about that, Hector?
Well, just give
Yeah,
your quick
Steven
thoughts. Just quick thoughts.
yeah, Steven Yeun as Sentry.
No, no,
Oh,
no,
no,
Oh
no.
no, not that.
Not that.
Oh,
Steven Yeun. Well, I
Pedro
heard.
Pascal.
I heard about
Yeah.
that, but I don't know who Sentry is, so I don't give a fuck.
what?
Whoa!
No, Hob.
Even I know.
You don't know who Sentry is? You
I
little
know who
bitch?
he is.
Hob,
No.
you don't know who Sentry is? You
Bro, even
No.
I know.
No, who is he?
Oh my.
Even I know.
Sentry is
That's
probably
crazy.
one of the most powerful beings ever. He's Marvel's Superman, bro.
What?
Sentry.
Really?
Yes, girl.
Yeah,
What the
man.
fuck?
That motherfucker OP as shit, Hav. He's a Superman, my guy.
And he's gonna be in Thunderbolts.
Hey man, yeah, that's why I was like, oh dude. My only thoughts is like, I don't know why they're gonna introduce like
Him.
a super OP character right now.
Imagine him be the
Thunderbolts.
villain.
Oh no, it's a rap. So no, he's not. They're not winning, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what Sentry is, bro.
Yeah.
He's OP as shit.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. Like I guess Steven Yeun's gonna play him.
What's up, girl? Because he's invisible.
What do you mean? Because
Because he voices Invincible.
Oh,
you said invisible.
Oh, I could have sworn he said invisible.
Yeah,
right?
he
My
no,
fault.
he's yeah.
I meant to say
I was like, yeah.
Invincible.
I'm like
Wait,
invisible.
what? I'm like he's invisible. Though.
Yeah, for real, right?
He played the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hell no.
But oh no, sorry. You said Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, right?
Yes.
You know what that is?
I know who.
Pedro Pascal.
Pascal.
You know what that is?
I thought you were gonna ask me who I know. Reed Richards. I'm like,
Oh, no,
you
no, no.
know who he is, bitch.
No, but the actor. You remember him, right?
The Last of Us motherfucker.
Okay, bet.
Yes.
I want to make sure.
Girl.
Yes,
What you
girl.
mean? When I
No.
think about that, dude, fuck. I mean, it's one of those things where like, yo, I just gotta see, man.
I was the same way. That's what I told Hub. I'm like, I don't
fuck,
know,
dude.
man. I don't know.
just,
Hey, man, I'm hyped, bro.
He's a good actor, though.
He is great.
So,
He's a
I mean,
great
he
actor.
He could literally, he could pull it off.
That's
just
why I
gotta
was
see it.
excited, bro. When I heard that, because I was like, because the whole thing was like, is it going to be Jim from The Office, right? John Krasinski. Because we saw him in Multiverse of Madness.
Yes, yes.
And
I
a
think
lot
he
of
did,
people.
I thought he did a good job too.
Yeah, I think so too. It's just that a lot of people were fan casting him on the internet. Remember we talked about that on the
Yeah,
Multiverse
yeah,
of Madness review. We talked about how like they pleased with the fan cast and got him.
Yeah.
So the question was like, who's gonna be though? And so the fact that like I saw that, well, heck, Mario was the first one that was like, bro, did you hear? I was like, what? Because he do Pedro Pascal. I freaked out in front of him.
Yeah,
I was
he
like, no way, that's crazy. Mandalorian, Joel, Javi from Narcos. That's crazy, bro. No, I'm excited, bro. Because he's a really great actor. My only thing is that, like, my Mr. Fantastic's always going to be the OG, though. Because he plays him really well. The way he talks about, like, science. Like, I just, even, like, when I just think of it, like, Mr. Fantastic, I think of the dude from the movie, dude. Because he does a really good job.
I get you.
So I don't know, man. I mean, Pedro Pascal, like, I think about it, like, he's a great actor, but, like, can I buy him as, like, this science motherfucker?
We
Like,
just gotta see. Bro.
can I see him, like, in the same room with Bruce Banner and Tony Stark talking about science
catching
bullshit?
up, like keeping up with them type.
Like talking about science bullshit, like looking at the Jarvis holograms, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if I see that, but if he can pull it off, bro, it's fire.
I know what you mean, bro. No, for sure, dude.
But that's interesting, man. And it's about time we hear some casting news, just because the movie's been announced for so long and we haven't heard nothing about who's playing the characters, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I found out another question. I remember one of the other
go ahead.
questions.
It's all coming back to him now.
Here's another question, because this kind of links with the Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay.
So it's rumored that the Fantastic Four movie, the villain, is going to be Galactus. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Galactus?
Yes. And then he's going to be Latino,
Who's gonna be a Latino?
I guess. I
Galactus?
don't know how that works. I just figured he was a fucking outer
Galactus is the
space.
guy that has like kind of like a horny head. Not a horny head,
He
but
knows
it's like two things. Like
No, he's asking who he is. He's asking who he is. Like he's trying to clarify like if he knows who he is.
Oh,
it's the guy's like purple, right?
Yeah,
he
yeah,
has
yeah.
like
Yeah, that
Big
guy.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
He
eating
literally
worms and shit.
he literally
It
devours planets. He
it
eats
matters-
planets, dude.
I don't think it matters if he's Latino or not. Like to me personally, I don't think it matters because isn't he like all purple or some shit like that?
That, and also he's just an outer space being.
Yeah, so I don't
Yeah,
like.
I didn't really
link care.
I didn't really link a race to him.
Yeah.
So I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about that? I don't know, man. Galactus? That's not Fantastic Four. Low-key, that's a fucking Avengers level threat.
He's an Avengers level 3.
That's that's like the next saga of MCU villain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's tough, bro, because like I can see your point, Hav, but then again, he is a villain for the Fantastic Fours, and that's a good way to introduce Silver Surfer as well.
That is true, bro. But
You know what I
it's just because like, dude, but isn't he just too OP for the Fantastic Four? Like, shouldn't the entire Avengers?
But
pull
not
up?
if they had got Sentry, girl. What you mean?
I get
Oh yeah,
What you mean?
They're gonna have her.
bruh?
That is true. I guess.
Hey man, Sentry OP, man.
Yeah. So like, you guys would be like, you guys would be cool with that?
If they do him right, if they do
interesting.
Galactus right,
I mean, and he wasn't just a smoke cloud monster like
Type
in
shit.
Silver Surfer movie.
yeah,
Remember that?
yeah. But I think,
Trash.
yeah, I mean, I want to see how this plays out, man. To be
Yeah.
honest.
I mean, for me as the
Maybe-
as the casual, I get you say.
Right.
It would be cool just to see his big ass just on the screen. You know what I mean? So that's why that's really the only reason why I would like to see it. But
Mario would be like, "That's one hefty man right there,
For real.
Oh my God.
getting crazy with it, girl."
But I'm also with like
Keep
you
the
guys.
top half.
Like if they do it the guy right, if you make him like a good villain, then yeah. But it's just my faith with Marvel nowadays. I don't know if they'll be able to do that.
That's my thing, bro.
That's my only.
thing.
That's the only thing holding me back.
Okay, last question. I remember what my last question was on the topic of all this, right? So obviously with the whole bullshit going on with Jonathan Majors, bro, like nothing's been resolved. We don't know
yeah.
what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
Rumors have started to spark from reliable sources, insiders, supposedly, right? Rumors are starting to spread that apparently Kevin Feige and all the higher-ups over at Marvel Studios were thinking about completely abandoning the Kang storyline that they were setting up and in favor of making Doctor Doom this saga's big Thanos villain. Because of just the whole bullshit that's going on with Jonathan Majors and like
What's going on with him? I thought everything was resolved with him.
I guess not, bro. I think he's still due for another court date or some other shit. Like nothing was resolved. So like, I guess the insiders are saying that the Marvel Studios were apparently thinking about abandoning.
That'll be stupid.
It would be stupid. This car's gonna crash. All right, never mind. We're straight.
That was close.
That was close. But you were saying, bro?
It's fucking stupid. Because it makes everything pointless.
It makes everything that we've seen pointless.
Yeah.
And harder for them.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people have been theorizing. A lot of people have been thinking that the way that Loki season 2 ended would be like the end of Kang. Kind of like how, like, because, like, remember how they talked about how Victor Timely was, like, the genesis? Like, he was the one that started the whole Kang shit because he's the one that starts learning about the TVA, like, machines and the guidebook and all that. Like, he was the one that basically starts it all. And, like, now that they avoided that, like, you know, they avoided that because that young Victor Timely never gets the TVA guidebook.
Yeah.
Does that, like, cause the chain? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, my thing is, like, the post-credit scene for Quantumania. So what does that lead up now? The Council of Kangs.
Yeah, dude. I think it's just a dumb idea.
I think so, too.
I don't think they should do this, man.
I think
man.
Doctor
Doom could be the next big thing.
Yeah, like, hey, man, Doctor Doom go hard. And he's OP. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But, like I'm with Hector on this one,
Just
bro.
nah, man.
The setup for Kang, like, and all these, like, with Quantumania, the Loki shows, like, all of it just being set up. An Avengers Kang. Oh, that's another thing, too, is that we literally have an Avengers movie with the word Kang in the title. The Kang Dynasty. And guess what? The guy who was supposed to direct that movie, who was the director of Shang-Chi, I think he was also a writer, exited the movie.
Yeah, I saw.
So, does him exiting the Kang Dynasty movie imply that Marvel Studios might end up axing that movie altogether and scrapping the Kang storyline? Because if you think about it, bro, remember the comics. Secret Wars. Who was at the core of it all? Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom. Yep.
So, what do you think? It's looking likely, bro.
I mean, if it does happen, I don't think I'd agree with it because it's kind of like, okay,
and the director,
what's the whole point of Kang?
Yeah,
like,
and the director gave like a BS reason for why he'd left the project. Like, I forget what he said, but it was like some typical bullshit. They wanted to focus on other things. Yeah, all right, whatever, motherfucker. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know, man. Things are starting to look kind of sus.
I mean, obviously, I'd like to see Doctor Doom, right? But I just think that if we stray away from Kang completely and just go Doctor Doom, it's kind of felt like all of this was for nothing and feels kind of like time wasted.
And not only that, bro, but even though I wasn't a huge fan of Quantumania, I was super, super excited for that post-credit scene. Seeing the different Kangs, right?
Because it's like, oh shit. Like,
yeah, dude, because it's a bunch of them and they're all there, and it's like, well, what can they all do together? If Kang was such a problem for Ant-Man, all of them together, like all those from the different multiverses, like what the fuck? You know what I mean? So I was kind of looking forward to that. But now with the whole thing with Jonathan Majors, bro, and his like ex or whatever, accusing him of domestic violence and all this shit, they were thinking about scrapping that shit and going Doctor Doom fully. Which makes sense because, I mean, hey, the Fantastic Four movie's right there. They could introduce them. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm with I'm with Hector on this one. What do you think, Mario, if they just scrapped the whole Kang idea?
I mean, it would make things more complicated. Because you clearly have been setting up for this final battle that's going to be years from now. And to stop it halfway through because of something that's offset, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
It would be completely terrible. It would make fans bummed like you guys because you've been waiting for this build up to this final boss battle, the final Avengers movie, where you get this amazing payoff, and it's kind of like you set us up, but then you're taking it away. So we basically just wasted like I don't know how many years. How many years has it been? 2 years of this build up that we've been doing so far? Two
for Kang?
For Kang, 2 years, right? No more than that.
I mean, Kang was first actually introduced in season 1 of Loki, which was 2 years ago.
Yeah, so basically 2 years. So you've been doing this build-up for 2 years. You're clearly heading towards it. That's the thing. You're clearly heading towards this direction. And to halfway...
And the post-credit scene for Quantumania only amplifies that.
Yeah, amplifies it. And to clearly just be like, yep, 180, we're doing Doom next.
Season 2 of Loki was like the end of that. And like now there's no
It just feels like a cheesy cop-out. So it would suck.
But as a business move, it makes sense, though, because of the whole shit going on with the actor.
Like, even with that situation, I don't think, like, it's a big deal. Like, cause he's a great actor, man.
Yeah, that's
like, I don't think it's... people just gotta stop being bitches, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
Like, oh
like,
my
listen,
God.
Like, listen, yo, we hit women. Okay, so what?
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 I don't know.
I
don't know about
crazy.
that.
Hector
All right,
said
man.
that.
We've been recording for too long, man.
Hold on. No, Hector said that.
Oh my god.
You didn't hear?
What?
Hector said that. He's like, can we just stop being bitches and just hit women?
That's
I didn't even
crazy,
say
Hector.
that,
That's
but-
crazy. You applied it, girl. It's the implication.
Mark, how
girl.
long have we been recording, man?
An hour and 43.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Too much talking for Hot, man. Like he be saying some wild shit now, man. But
I'm only saying what you're thinking.
no. What the fuck was that? Dude, we gotta end this shit. You hear this, man?
That was a Joker laugh right there.
Dude, you a joker, bro. Call me the Riddler before I riddle him in bullets, man.
Hell no.
But fuck it. Is that everything I have?
Yeah, those were the questions because I was seeing all this bullshit come up on social media and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that, and I
yeah.
was like, "Damn, bro, what the fuck's going on with Marvel,
Hey,
man?"
man. We just
So I
gotta
was just
see
bringing.
what
I wanted
happens,
to
bro.
see. I wanted to get your thoughts on.
People gotta stop being bitches. Be like, oh my god, just because he's a court case or whatever. Oh my god, like he's gonna be bad. No, man, he's a good actor. Let him run with it. I mean, they didn't completely scratch off Amber Heard with her bullshit, right? So
That's
like,
facts.
what's the deal, bro? Like, oh,
They
like,
just
yeah,
barely
so, like,
put her in the movie.
I mean, yeah, but
Isn't it said like she has
but,
like
it's
5
still
minutes of
better than
screen
being
time?
scrapped completely.
I don't
you
know.
Yeah, I
regardless.
know.
But either way, man, like it is what it is. We just got to see what happens, and I think that's pretty much everything, guys. I mean, we hope you guys enjoy this mini discussion, and especially our review with the Hunger Games. And with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Peace.
See ya.